resources all being used. Jangles, are they going to be able to hold this? Circuit going to be coming back here soon. Nostra as well. Illicit trying to output as much as they can here on the thing. Leo actually able to grab one as well. Good job there on that Magneto. Claire grabs one with the ult. Two. It's just back and forth. What is happening? So many kills here. KC Ayres loses multiple members, but so does Mojangles. Circuit picks a kill up onto the groove. Cactus is down. And Alyssa's trying to hold the point right now, is now going to be getting some support from the healers. Will be enough. Leo gets punched in the face. Darkweed, meanwhile, kills Sarkarev. Claire kills Darkweed. It's just a back and forth everywhere, Shuey. They're finally going to be able to push it with less than 2 minutes.
I mean, this is so good for Team Mojangles. I don't know how they're doing it, but the kill values, the order in which the members of KC Ayres is falling down is actually very much in favor of Mojangles, right? Eventually, it stabilized. KC Ayres, Illicit was able to pick off everyone else using the thing, but every single time the members of Mojangles are fighting, they're always targeting the backline. Black Panther on the backside. Thor's gonna get sniped down. That's a beautiful group wall to lock that in. Circuit! The Spider-Man webs will truly kill them all!
With the amazing Spider-Man! Beautifully played there. Oh my goodness, I knew he was going to be looking for it. Meanwhile, clobbering time, Illicit's going to be able to pick up 2, make it 3. Cactus picking up 1 as well. And how the tables have turned here. KC Ayres are going to be able to push it just a little bit, less than 60 seconds now. The members of Mojangles are still coming back. Calm down, hold on a second. Are we going to see up in the air again? Thor might go. The Tickle Monster, there he is. Black Panther trying to look for anything, but no, not able to get to a health back and will fall down. Actron's trying to build that ult as well. Thor's in the air, slams on down, has the back up. We have Pablo with a nice ultimate there as well. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Halcyon be able to pick up the kill there onto Thor. Oh, there's the name. Oh, steps right in the middle of it. Pablo goes down. Illicit as well. And I think this might be the push succeeding with only 10 seconds left, unless Black Panther is able to find one. Actually, return to mask. Hold on. Illicit able to pick up Circuit, and there's both of the DPS down. So I believe they're just going to be able to play through.
Yeah, but look at the time. It's hit 0. We got overtime popping before the first checkpoint was even pushed by the members of KC Ayres. Mojangles is doing their jobs correctly, and the ultimates also, by the way, have been held for the most part, right? The boss was sent from the Honored One, but everything else of value is still there. Not Leo, still there with the Magneto ultimate. We do have Cloak and Dagger ultimate available for Green Knight as well, and we are at the staircase. We saw how difficult it was to push this at the beginning, and another snipe to Claire. A Circuit's going to be able to find it. He just has that one player in his eyesight. Locked down and sniped down, taken down is going to be the hell. It's going to make it easier for Team Mojangles to hold again. These group walls make it difficult for this Cloak and Dagger to get the heals off, but it doesn't matter. All they have to do is just come around and dodge around. Members are starting to take damage. Down goes Green Knight. Oh, Mojangles are starting to fall apart.
Yeah, no, it is definitely rough indeed. KC Ayres now going to be pushing up the steps here. 30 seconds left. I think this is going to be the last fight for our first round, Shuvi.
One last push for Team Mojangles. Can they hold the line? 30 seconds to go plus the overtime if they're able to hold this Ratatasker. Let's see what ends up happening. There is the ultimate from Cloak and Dagger trying to maintain control. Halcyon gets taken down. Zua, oh no, this is not bad. This is not good for KC Ayres. The staircase again being the death of everybody. Claire is going to knock down Green Knight, but Cactus Arms goes down too. This Spider-Man just crawling around. He's diverting all the attention away, but everybody from KC Ayres is down. They're not going to get the third point. 91 meters. Mojangles hold. What a beautiful round from Mojangles.
And now they're going to have to hold it against Mojangles, just basically pushing it in all the way. Are they going to be able to do it here, Shuvi? Oh, we're going to see the Spider-Man again, baby. I'm excited.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot more aggressive from both our Spider-Man as well as the Black Panther right now. They're on the attacking side. They have the map advantage. They're going to push it really, really hard. And Claire is going to have to find some answers because Circuit has been getting the one-up against Claire a lot of times. This is the one player we've been noticing a lot in week number 2. They need to get the damage done, but with Circuit just constantly eyeing that Hella, it's not happening. It really isn't.
Yeah, oh my god, this is so fun so far. I love the Hella pick as well. Sarkarev Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another fantastic week of the RRL, the Resilient Rivals League. I, of course, am, as always, Vix Ayres, joined now by the one, the only Miss Lauren Land. How you doing, gamer? Welcome to the casting desk again. Yeah. Oh, Lauren seems to be muted for a second, but don't worry, I'm sure she will get it fixed fast. Oh no. Well, I guess until that gets resolved, I'll just keep talking for a minute because, yeah, VMix just it acts silly sometimes. So I believe Lauren will be getting that fixed real fast. But I hope you all are doing well this evening. We have some exciting games tonight for what is going to be the start of our playoffs. If you guys don't already know, KC Strikers versus KC Ayres for our first game tonight, the quarterfinals. Oh my goodness, I am so excited! Can everybody hear Lauren now? Are we looking good? Oh, that is quite odd. But don't worry, I'm sure you will all hear in a minute. It seems my curse has now applied to her. Because it's typically me that gets muted sometimes, but I guess I cast her, cursed her. Just bringing her onto the desk like this. But it is surely going to be a fun evening. We have, oh god, just so many great players coming out tonight from both of these wonderful teams, a wonderful organization overall. And God, I hope you all are so ready for the quarterfinals. It feels like it's been a long time coming. I can't believe it. I can't believe we're finally here after so many months of preparation and planning and so much stuff in the background. But it is going to be an exciting night for the RRL in general. And I believe what? Lauren? Can we hear Lauren now? She's in my ear. Oh, are we good? Yay, nay? Can they, Alrighty. Well, no, honestly, we could send it over to the analysts real fast, see what they have to say about everything. So, how about we send it right on over there, boys? Tell us what's going on.
Oh god, we're doing this bit again.
I'm always gonna do it. This needs to always happen. It's just like, welcome in. I'm waving at you. Hi, welcome in. It is finally playoffs, Raleigh. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I had a little bit of a hiccup last week, wasn't there for Sunday, but I'm sure we had a really good set, and I'm looking forward to playoffs finally happening.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Like the way that I see it, the entire season that we've been watching has basically been a scrim after scrim after scrim, and we're finally here. The playoffs are happening. This is the do or die time. If a team loses now, they are out. It is going to be best of 5 series. First, KC Strikers versus KC Ayres. If either of these teams can't close out the series, they're done. Their first run here at the RRL is completely done.
Yes, now originally we were going to be doing this a little bit faster than normal because we do have two long series planned for today. 3 games minimum. Hopefully we'll get to 5 games, but we'll see about that. But on that topic, I actually want to bring up our maps for this week, if that is possible.
Production, please show us the maps.
They're also like fixing audio issues right now, so if they can't, we can just say it. So, first things first,
Yeah,
we've had the team captains select the maps for this week for the match. Strikers has picked Yggdrasil Path for their very first map, so we'll be starting off on Convoy. Then we'll be going to Krakoa for Domination, which was Ares' pick. Then Hall of Jalia, our Convergence map, is Striker's pick. Then another Yggdrasil Path, which is Ares' pick. And then Burn and T'Challa for the final Domination map from Strikers.
I think it's kind of wild that if we get to game 4, we're going to see Yggdrasil Path twice. But one thing I definitely noticed is that we only have one convergence map, and I always feel like this is one of those kinds of styles of maps, especially Hall of Jalia, where really makes or breaks teams. Like we do get really good fights around second point, but like capturing the vehicle, the cart, the statue in terms of Holojalia has always been like very fast, but once you get to that first checkpoint, it becomes difficult. But Yggdrasil Path Convoy, that's just scrappy all the way through. And Domination, we haven't seen a lot of maps throughout the RRL where we landed on domination. We tried to sprinkle them in, but most of them were map 3s. So, now it's playoff time. I wonder if the pressure is really going to pick up on those kind of maps.
We'll see. Some of the players have actually changed between both of the teams that we'll be seeing from today. Nostra, who normally plays with Ares, is not there today. And Skizzy and Baiju, who were the original DPS duo for Strikers, are actually going to be playing today rather than Kovacs, who we've been seeing recently. Now, these are the gathered stats for actually the past 7 weeks of the RRL. Some of the stats might look a little higher than normal because some of these teams are way scrappier and we've had more game 3s than we've expected. But looking at these, we can see between Ares, who is #1 in kills, they've had a lot of the game 3s from us, and Strikers, who is down at 5th. Despite the lower number of kills, they do often perform at a higher level and typically end out most of their games in a 2-0 fashion. So even though the numbers are pretty different there, they're actually pretty even in skill level.
Yeah, like another thing too, like you said, game 3, longer matches, especially when you have very long periods of overtime, definitely help these teams pad these stats. But there's clear definition where the top teams are standing out. We have KC Birthright, Ares, Pillarman, Nightshade consistently in the top 4 of all these stats. So yeah, they do have a lot of time available to pad these stats, but these players are also, putting out work. Pillarman, who's not playing this first batch, this first 5, is 6-1. Nate Pillarman 6-1, and KC Striker 6-1. So no surprise there, seeing those 3 teams in the top of all of these stats across the board.
Yes, now I'm going to bring our attention over to Yggdrasil Path. We've talked a little bit about it, but what are your expectations for team compositions going forward into this map? There's long sight lines. We both know that there's a lot of people who prefer playing hit scan, especially with Claire playing things like the Hela, the Widowmaker that she's been known for. What are you expecting for these teams to be bringing forward?
Honestly, I think we're going to see the Hela and Black Widow band again because Claire does really big work. Kovacs is Kovacs usually Strikers, you said? I always
Yes.
forget because there's been a lot of roster changes. It's been like constant roster mania, but he's not here, so we're also probably going to see those standout snipers being banned and probably see Claire try and Psylocke again. Thing is going to illicit sleet on Thing is huge. But KC Strikers, I haven't been able to really predict and say this is what they're going to play. I think KC Ayres is probably going to have more safer bans and saves just to make sure that whatever their strategy is locked in. Because KC Strikers always mixes things up and is open to chaos.
Absolutely. Now, with one of the new players for Ares, Addy, being assumably their DPS, I don't know exactly how that's going to be changing their formations going forward. Normally, Nostra is playing the Namor or a very consistent DPS for Claire to be able to pick off kills with, and they've been a very good performer throughout the entire RRL. Without Nostra, I'm kind of hesitant to see how that DPS is going to be going forward. When you're taking out one of these key components you've been working with all 7 weeks, I don't know if they're going to have the same performance as before, but here's hoping that they're not only going to perform at the same level, maybe they perform at an even better one.
Yeah, I know Addy Batty, she just got added recently to the team, and she has been playing with a few of these players outside of the RRL, and she is a duelist and a strategist flex, but I'm not too sure what slot they're going to fit her into. So, maybe that's going to be the real mix-up. But Ares has, of course, been looking strong throughout the whole season.
Well, you know how the quickest way we're going to be able to find out where they're going to be going and what our teams are going to be doing?
We got to just get in there and let them go at it.
Absolutely. Let's send it back to our casters, who should have fixed their audio issues by now, and get ourselves going into the game.
And am I alive?
Yeah.
Am I here?
Welcome back to the casters.
Welcome back for my first time here ever. I was saying how beautiful you looked before. That's
Oh
what
my
I was
god.
saying.
Yeah, I heard you. I don't think they heard you though, but yeah, no, I'm I look different this week. I don't look like a mountain person anymore. I
A
came down,
mountain person.
yeah, that's what I was always called by my grandfather when I grew a beard, but we are back. Look at us now. We are here to
back.
cast. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. As Sarali and Aluk said, they went over all the maps and everything. Who's playing, what they're doing, the gamers. I'm ready to get into it already, Lauren.
Absolutely. I am just checking on one thing here. It looks like somebody might have lagged out of the lobby. So I'm just waiting for a confirmation here. Here, let's see. Okay. All right, we are going to send it over to Yggdrasil Pathvix. Here we go.
Beautiful, beautiful Yggdrasil Path. One of my favorite maps. A great convoy map to start us off here for the quarterfinals. Oh, everybody out there in the audience, I hope you guys are just about as excited as we are because it's about to get lit.
About to get lit over at Yggdrasil.
Indeed, it is. And here we go with our bans and saves, as me and Shuvi love to always call it. What do you think we're going to see as far as bans? You know, anybody you're kind of thinking about banning if you were in this game?
Hey, you know what? Like Sorelli and Aluk alluded to, I feel like if you don't get Claire off of her comfort stuff, then that's just going to be a thorn in KC Striker's side. So
Yes.
we shall see what's going to go on here.
Here we go. Indeed, I see a Jeff Hover already. My mind is made up. Get this thing out of the game.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine this if this actually goes through here?
I could see it, but yeah, and I'm curious to see. I feel like it has to be a Black Widow ban first. Force Claire onto one of her other kind of, yeah, there it is, of course. I don't...
Of course.
You can't really say anything else. Force her onto a Punisher, another hit scan, Hella, whatever you're thinking there as far as hit scans. I was going to say the Groot's basically hit scan, but,
Well, you want to know what's crazy right there, Vix? Cactus Arms team banned his own person.
Maybe they were just thinking about it. That is going to be Johnny Storm save as well.
Wow.
Oh, and okay.
Interesting.
They want Claire on the Hella, which is totally understandable here. Yep, so they're going to be saving that. Question is now, what are they going to ban out? Possibly it's going to be the Storm actually banned out. Somebody we haven't seen all that much. I'm honestly, I wanted to see Storm. I've been waiting for Storm for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what's great here is that they took the nod from the other save to ban out that character so they don't have fire tornadoes in their face all game.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. Those things burn like hell, I should say. And
they just destroy your whole team in a blink of an eye.
It's going to be a Moon Knight ban there for KC Strikers. Now we get some more saves over here. What will they save? Possibly a support?
Possibly. Yeah,
it's been 5 DPS and just 1.
Hey, look at that.
Yep, there it is.
You can predict the future.
Oh, it's just good old vibes. We're going to get the Loki save from KC Strikers, one of the strongest specialists at the moment there to save. And Emma Frost.
I'm loving that.
Is going to be played by KC Ayres. There we go.
I'm loving Emma. She is such a great asset to the tank crowd on this game. I enjoy her all the time.
Mother, if you will, in a case like this, is going to be on the field.
Mother,
now,
indeed.
If Mother is on the field, that means Father is gone. Magneto will be banned away from KC Ayres. Unfortunately, it is going to be a divorce here on the field.
And then no
with
Mr.
Iron Fist.
Miyagi. No Mr. Miyagi out here. It's fine.
All the difference.
No Iron Fist to be coming in there for, your team. KC Striker is going to get that away. And here we go. Skizzy are going to be locking in that Johnny Storm with Baiju on the Psylocke. That has me excited. Faustio going to be picking up Emma Frost as well as Cactus Arms on the other team. This is going to be a lot of fun.
This is going to be... Oh, and look at that, Vix. Illicit Sleet on his favorite character.
On his thing.
On the thing. Here's the thing.
Here's the thing indeed. And we're going to be seeing a whole lot of the thing. It's going to be it's actually a mirror matchup in terms of the tank line for Strikers and Ares, which I really like. As we talked about, DPS will be different. For Ares, it will be Hella. And, really only Hella because they're running triple support. So I guess you could count Mantis as the half DPS there. Meanwhile,
Absolutely.
Striker's going to be running 2 full DPS in the form of Johnny Storm and Psylocke, like I talked about earlier. So
Man,
it's gonna
I'll
be
tell
really
you,
interesting.
those buffs that they gave to Johnny this season, Vix, have been absolutely insane.
Oh, yeah.
From one of
Very
the
insane.
lowest pick characters to one of the highest.
Same with Reed as well. Both of them
Absolutely.
have just, become absolutely disgusting this season. Really have enjoyed. Oh, Claire is not going to check her side and see the Psylocke right behind
Oh,
her. 50
no.
health. Forced to use the Crow and is going to get damage boosted actually there.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, we're going to be seeing a whole lot of what Claire can do on these other hit scans because her Black Widow aim is disgusting and it's been showing for the last 8 weeks. Now we get to see it now on the Hella, which I am just, such a treat.
Absolutely. As long as she has Illicit Sweet in front of her, mowing everybody down for her to just finish them off, I think they'll be good here.
We have the ranked skin for Mr. Human Torch there as well, which me and Sorali are absolute buffoons we didn't get because we're stupid. Anyways, now Falcio is going to get slept, jump back on the thing, which is really nice. Clobber in time, just about ready. Meanwhile, Baiju at an off angle there. Skizzy going to be throwing those flames down everywhere. All the Supernova is just about ready.
Wow.
Flame on soon. And there's 2 picks already. Cactus Arms and Claire dead before the Invisible Woman can really do anything. And this part has barely pushed whatsoever, Lauren.
It is just an absolute bloodbath here, not even 100 meters down the line here, Vix. Johnny Storm is just creating a terrible, terrible time for KC Ayres.
Yeah, no, it's just absolutely disgusting right now what they're doing. My God.
It is just punch after punch. You belong to me's after you belong to me's.
I know this is nasty right now. Falcio trying to find anything at the moment. He's about to find something here. Mantis with the ult. Going to be healing for so much for the next 3 seconds. We're going to see any more kills. It's really rough. Baiju waiting for that ult to end. And guess what? We're about to see that ult come out. Don't even really need it
my
yet.
goodness.
Addy goes down on the Loki. Just about to find another. Finds 2. Baiju. That's what I like to see. These KOs coming to left and right. Throw Hurler finds one. Falcio finds one. Skizzy another. Do we need to keep even saying anything? A team wipe for KC Strikers.
You know, Vix, if they don't get this Baiju out of their back line, they might as well just set up shop in their spawn area here and call it a day, because this Psylocke's entry
rough.
damage is going crazy.
Yeah, this is very rough right now. She still has that ultimate as well. Watch her soar. Gonna be out soon. Seeing Emma Frost ulting, trying to pull anything back. KC Ayres needs to find anything.
Time.
80 seconds right now left for them. Trying to deal with Baiju in the back, but it's so rough. There's the ultimate coming out. Getting all the members awfully low. Almost finds him. Baiju goes down. Unfortunately, Supernova's coming out though. Akusiak able to get a kill on that Emma. There we go. It's gonna be trades after trades after trades. Claire not able to do as much as we had predicted. It's so rough, Lauren.
It is really rough out here. That Hella ult can do so much damage and provide so much value for your team here, and unfortunately she was just shot out of it before she could even get more than 2 shots off.
Yeah, that is just disgusting. Baiju going absolutely insane on this Psylocke right now. Only 30 seconds left. They need to figure something out fast. Strikers just has their number.
They really do, and Baiju is just living in their area and unable to kill him.
Let's see. Oh my God.
Oh,
Claire
wow!
with
What a shot.
180 on him. My goodness, what a great KO there. And now KC Ayres, 10 seconds left to get this as far as possible. Akusiak going to be really far up at the moment. Gets downed by Claire. Skizzy, meanwhile, able to find one on illicit. It's a 5v4 for just a little bit more time. The tanks are trying to make as much space as possible. My goodness, Falcio, you're looking beautiful right now, my friend. Supernova again. Skizzy, what are we going to be able to find? Maybe going to dunk somebody with the meteor. Finds one. Baiju finds one as well. Claire takes down Falcio, but in the meantime, all these players are dying to the Human Torch.
Gosh.
Claire goes down as well, and this looks to be it for KC Ayres on the first push. Baiju finds another. Lauren, this is just a bloodbath.
It is an absolute fire bloodbath, Vix, and Baiju is just insane.
The current score is 0.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you know what, Vix? This is literally, they're going to have
Time
to
to
be
switch
the
things
Great
up,
Wall of China
including which
here.
side you're on.
And they're going to have to put up the same fight that Strikers put
You'll need
up
a
to
top
prevent them
team
from
to win
moving
this
at
one.
all.
This is just
That is
disgusting, is it not?
insane.
Oh my god, I don't even know what to say right now. This is not how I expected game number 1 to go, but Yggdrasil, I don't. What do I even say right now? Literally, I'm at a loss for words. My apologies. Look at that, Skizzy, 17,000 damage. Not a
No
single.
deaths.
16 KOs as well. My god.
That is absolutely ridiculous. And even Skizzy with the 14 and 2 right there. Like, what are we doing, guys? Holy cow.
30 seconds
Oh
before
my
you attack.
god.
Get
They
ready.
barely have to push this anywhere at all either. 47.62 meters, Lauren.
Wow, that's literally nothing. And although I will say it looks like Claire is in a little bit of a rhythm now
Yeah.
with this Hawkeye choice. So maybe she's locked in, she's ready to go. And they also went to a double DPS situation here as well, so maybe that'll help the situation out.
Yeah, hoping they're going to be able to do something here. And now it gets started a 10th of the way already, just like that, for barely pushing it. Where are these picks going to come from, though? I want to keep my eye on Baiju. And already Skizzy finds one onto Addy. Cactus trying to kick Emma into the back. Baiju there. I just talked about it.
Yep, there it is, Baiju and
A second
Skizzy.
KO. I think this is done already, Lauren.
I don't think that they can recover here at all.
Yeah,
There's
no.
too many dead.
It's too much already. And just like that, KC Strikers with an incredible performance on map number 1 here as they take Yggdrasil.
1, 2,
Well, you know what, Vix? The one thing I can say here, going into game 2, I wonder if they're gonna let that torch guy through.
It's gonna be hard. There's gonna be a lot to deal with in this upcoming draft. And I'm really excited to see. I want to know what the comms are going to be. I'm curious, if they're talking to a coach at all, maybe about what to do here. I'm not sure of the logistics, but would love to know their mental going into map number 2 here shortly.
17,000 damage after that first round is absolutely redonkulous.
Yeah.
And what a showing on Johnny Storm here on the RRL, Vix.
Yeah, no, absolutely beautiful game from them. Golf claps all around. You love
Golf
to
claps,
see it.
indeed.
Golf claps from everybody.
I would clap, but I can't.
Yeah, the one-armed clap.
The one-armed clap. Little
Yes,
snaps,
of
maybe.
course. It's okay. We still love you. We know you're cheering in spirit for how good of a first game that was.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well done, KC Strikers, and what a fight from Ares as well.
Oh yeah. This is
There's
just,
the
man.
final stats. This is insane. 17,843 damage from Skizzy. 19 and 0.
That's just
18 and 2 for
incredible.
Baiju. That man was living in their every corner of every area that they went.
Yeah, no, that was beautiful. And honestly, already I kind of I don't know. Honestly, after a game like that, like I said, the draft, you got to work on that draft a little, Lauren.
Absolutely, I agree. And in this setting here, Vix, with I also saw somebody in chat mention how the bans and saves were more than what you experienced in ranked, and that is a tournament setting. That is a league kind of setting for Marvel Rivals, which is really, really cool to see. But it also gives you way more to think about and way more to ponder on the spot because you know what the other team is going to ban or save.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to think about, but that's not our job to think.
That is
It's
not
in
our
fact,
job.
It's our analyst's job to think. So, how about we send it over to those two lovely gentlemen, Sarale, Aluk. Take it away for us.
Give us the deets.
Well, look waves into the
I'm really
nothing.
happy. I'm really happy. We saw the Human Torch. Yes, and
I mean,
he fragged. Yes.
we're going to be seeing a lot of him with the buffs to him. Lauren and Vix mentioned before, but he is one of the dominant threats of the current patch. If you're not familiar with him, and if you're playing DPS, you better learn him because he is absolutely phenomenal. Now,
So satisfying to play too.
absolutely. Uh, where do I start? Let's start with the draft. When you have Cactus Arms, who has been playing Groot basically every single week of the RRL, and you opening ban Groot, I understand Groot is like the most popular tank, the best tank right now. Just trust in Cactus Arms, please.
Yeah, very curious that the KC Ayres banned away Root.
Yeah, I don't understand it, honestly. I feel like that band could have been anybody else. The Magneto band, I was actually a very big fan of. Falacio and
Yeah.
Oct both play Magneto, and it's something that would have been easily open to them, especially after the MS save. The
I
only
mean,
other, oh, go
yeah.
ahead.
No, you're right. I was gonna elaborate on what you just said, but like there really isn't much to elaborate on. Like you're 100% right. Once the MS save came through, Magban, like it, yeah.
I do appreciate that they ended up going with the double DPS in the end. One of the main issues they had trying to push during their initial attack is when you have a singular DPS, they need to output a certain amount of damage or be able to flank to be able to get key pickoffs that allow you to push forward. But with Hela having to deal with not only Baiju flanking, but Skizzy in the sky, there's too many threats for you to accurately be able to not just land your shots, but do enough damage that they'll be able to get picked off. Unless like they misposition and you get like a double headshot, it's not going to happen. They're going to be playing around these Sue bubbles that pop up. They're going to be playing around health packs. It's going to be so much more difficult to get these picks, and hopefully they go with double DPS going forward because I know this team can do better.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things like if you're gonna do triple healer again, one of your tanks should probably be Thor to have that aggression, a little bit of DPS that's going out right there in the front line. But when you have somebody like Johnny Storm on the other side, Thor's not always the best pick against Johnny, but like Thor also has range, so he can help with that, or just allow Claire on Hela to open up a little bit to focus down Johnny. If you're going to have a single DPS too that needs to work multiple angles, then maybe even Iron Man in this kind of case wouldn't be too bad. Namor is always a great pick. We didn't see Hulk or Namor touch during this first exchange on Yggdrasil Path, so I'm very curious to see what we're gonna you see moving forward when we move to the Hellfire Gala on Krakoa.
Yes. When we get to Krakoa, Domination, bit of a different game though. So there's going to be a lot of adaptations and a lot more scrappy teams that are going to be going forward. So hopefully there's going to be a little bit more adjustment that goes on. But I kind of want to let the ball keep rolling, let our players play, and not let their fire die down or the momentum stop.
More fire, more flame on!
I don't think we're seeing him a second time around, but yes.
Come on, bring it back, bring it back. I'm so happy. But
Now,
before we get into our next game, I do want to highlight one little last detail, though. Speaking of Human Torch, also, I know we're really happy to see the amount of damage that Skizzy put out, but Baiju was there to clean up all the kills. Baiju had 12 final hits, four kill medal. That means that Skizzy and Baiju were probably coordinating, and I think that speaks volumes to this team. Like, Skizzy's like, okay, I'm in the air, I'm
that pop up on your screen whenever you're trying to get to the point. What are those guys, Vix?
Little dangly doodles. I don't
Little
know. I
dangly
can't-
doodles, little squishy men,
Little diddly bobs, you know?
little
Like,
diddly
whatever
bob,
they are.
little thingamabobs and gadgets and gizmos.
Yeah, exactly. Little.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just gonna call them all bobs.
I love it.
Fun
Oh!
bobs. That's
Does this
copyrighted.
surprise
Anyways,
us,
Human
Vix? Does
Not
this
at all.
surprise us?
Torch. And then let me guess. Hold on. Let me see the Black Widow. Hold on. Let me see it.
Man, if
Don't
they
say-
could get
don't-
Groot in here.
Just let me see it. Because I know they're debating between. I already know what
Oh,
they're. Yeah.
If they don't save Groot here, I think it's a bad move, Bears.
I don't know if they're okay. Yeah, they're gonna be the ones to save
Oh,
Groot,
look at
which means
that.
now what are they gonna save on the side of KC Ayres? Is it gonna be a Hela again?
I
wonder if
don't-
it's.
I
See,
don't know.
It didn't look like she was enjoying Hela that much when she got onto the
No,
Hawkeye.
it
So
really
maybe they're
wasn't.
thinking it could be Emma. It could be a support.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
A Punisher. Ooh.
Punisher and a Groot save. That's kind of like.
I honestly, so I do like the Punisher save up against things. Well, funny enough, like the Thing, that shotgun can pump out so much damage into these tanks, like the Groot, like Thing, those big, fat, chunky boys. You know, like
Yes.
if they're built like me, that shotgun's gonna do damage to them.
Oh,
Exactly, and no ban from the side of KC Ayres.
interesting. I wonder if we're having a lobby issue here or if this
Probably
is
not.
legit.
I don't think it's a lobby issue.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
If you miss
well,
it, you miss it.
if you
Unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. Can't do anything about it. Speaking of KC Strikers, is this? I feel like this was an agreed upon ego thing that we just missed out on. Possibly.
Maybe? I'm not sure.
I feel like we're possibly missing something.
I'm looking to see if I'm missing something in Discord here, Fix.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know either. Well, no, it. Okay, maybe they said
all right.
only one ban.
I'm honestly lost here.
Oh, okay. Wait, was that just insanely fast, or was that me?
I thought I lagged out there for a second.
Yeah, okay, so Emma immediately saved the Magneto ban. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on either.
Maybe they picked the number 1 through 5 and said, don't do that one.
We out here. We out here trying to figure it out.
I have no idea at all, but let's see. Hawkeye actually going to be banned there. Wait. Okay, no, yeah, it was the right name. I was confused for a second, but there we go. Beautiful.
Villain, I'm
Hawkeye
not judging.
being saved. This is wonderful. Or banned. Oh my god, my words today. You know, I had a very
Yeah.
big dinner, and it's making my brain cells go everywhere. My apologies.
We love a food coma.
Oh, no, literally. All right. So now, where are we going to get into with this is my question in terms of pick. We did save the Punisher, which, you know, we talked a little bit about. Fractusiak going to be on the Groot. That's going to be a lot of damage. Skizzy now, actually, on the Black Panther.
Oh my
due to the
God.
Human Torch ban. Which I'm a big fan of. How are you feeling about the Black Panther?
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Okay, so I'm hearing from the demon in my head that is an offensive Jeff, apparently.
Does that demon just happen to be named Sorelli?
What can you do?
Where do I get one?
No, it's Sarah Lee.
Sarah
the name of
Lily?
it. Yeah, Sarah Lily.
Sarah Lily. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I find one somewhere?
No, that's mine.
Or are they
Anyways,
exclusive?
Yeah. I stole that one from another game called Eternal
3,
Return. But anyways, with 1 second left, let's see how they get out on into this. This, honestly, I think the Grove here, I believe this is Grove. No, this is not Grove. Or is this what? Grove,
This is
Carousel?
Cradle.
Yeah, Cradle, because this is where Cerebro is.
Yes.
Cradle, this here has to be my favorite point to fight at.
You want to know
It's
what's
just
crazy,
so
Vix?
good.
I was just about to say this is my least favorite one.
Not Carousel? That's crazy.
I know. Grove is my favorite, though. Grove is definitely my
That's
favorite.
fair. Alrighty, well, let's see what players do. Oh my god.
This
Well,
is.
Baiju. Yeah, Baiju is able to pick up 2 with Skizzy, able to get a KO there as
Oh my
well.
God.
And now Falcio going to be diving on in with his Venom, and I think the first push is done.
Mission area is yours.
That's it. They took the
Vic. Hey, Vic. Vix, what happened? What?
I love Black Panther. Also, new
Wakanda
skin.
forever.
The new skin.
That skin is pretty dope.
Yeah,
not
no,
gonna
it
lie.
is absolutely beautiful. It lights up when you're using the abilities as well, just a little bit.
Oh, really?
Due to that, it's showing that Black Panther has the shield on him and everything. It is very beautiful.
The
And Falcio-
vibranium.
Yes, of course. Yeah, getting kicked back. Healing from the Loki is going to be enough. So they're going to try and fall back to point a little bit, but Addy going to go to Baiju. Finds 3 KOs. Aw.
Okay, so what we're seeing here is
I don't know. Skizzy does end up going down, but I don't think it's enough at the moment, even if Skizzy goes down, because the amount of... Yeah, Falcio goes in. Player dies. They're now in their spawn. I don't know. And, you know what? I think this is the perfect time. Can we do a little bit of a listen in right here? Because
let's do it.
Yeah, let's hear what they're talking about. Okay, never mind. It sounds like they're actually just saying nothing at all. I guess they're just absolutely vibing right now, huh?
Oh my gosh.
They're just locked in, I suppose, Lauren.
They're not even fighting on the point, Vix. Like, nobody's even on the point.
Yeah, this is actually kind of insane. Loki almost down in the back. They're trying to push it as best they can. Only 12% left before the first point's taken.
And also, very strange, Sarkareth, who is a strategist main, is on Moon Knight.
Very interesting indeed. Octosiak able to find one on the Sarkareth just as you talk about it, but I just... Wow, okay, Bradle already down, and now we're going to be on to Carousel.
I am actually speechless. I don't
even know. I honestly
don't know what I'm watching, but I'm here
Peak,
for the Jeff.
Peak.
I guess.
You're watching Peak, is what you must
Peak
understand here.
Jeff gameplay.
Oh
30
my
seconds
god.
before you attack. Get ready.
I can't believe this. Oh, I love this. Look. What? They tried to heal him from all the way over there? I don't even... What the... Oh, wait, you can see it from there. Look at that. It's so pretty, Lauren. Don't you love the Jeff healing?
It's like fireworks, but not.
The battle starts in 5.
Oh
4,
my god.
Wow.
3,
Well, okay, let's
2,
see if KC Ayres can turn this around for
All you need to do
the
is capture mission
carousel.
area. Got it?
Yeah, here we go. Let's see if they're going to be able to do it here. 25 seconds.
Together.
A lot of ults here.
Right now,
Still being able to be used. Loki, Black Panther, Jeff, and Luna ults all available. KC Ayres, though, does technically have more. They have 5 ults ready to go. Sure, they're going to be
All
saving
6
the Luna
now?
ult. Yeah, no, all 6 ready to go. It's going to be a resource battle, Lauren. War of attrition
This
here,
is
huh?
insane right here.
I like the cold.
Wow,
Oh,
Skizzy,
some peasants are
yeah.
kneeling.
Oh yeah, kneel peasants. Is it gonna be enough though is the question. It actually looks like a Licit. Maybe about to go down here.
Oh.
No, the Luna ult ends up coming out. Ball's trying to block as much as possible. The moon haunts you indeed.
Oh,
Sarkar
no.
the Falcio. There's the Venom. Here we go. One pick that we need. Punisher. It's grabbed and is just gonna get taken away here by Juice. Skizzy finds Addy in the back with a KO. The teleport on over will be Loki, and they're going to find Sarkareth. Claire, of course, getting thrown off the map by Baiju. KC Strikers just have this. It's looking so insanely hard.
This is such an interesting comp for Krakoa. I don't know, man. The Jeff here is just getting mega value, and I would not have betted on that in
And
a million years.
There it is. Both of the strategists getting just... What do you do in this case, Lauren, if you're KC Ayres?
You know what? I really don't. I don't know, because normally at this point in time in my ranked games, 2 or 3 people just DC.
Yeah. Well, honestly, it looks insanely hard. Even Claire, with her hit scan just abilities, not able to do too much here. Strikers, like I said, earlier, have their number.
It really is almost sad to watch for KC Ayres, because they are not a bad team at all. They have some very talented players, but this is just...
It's an
I don't
absolute
know,
travesty.
man.
I don't know.
Oh, we
either.
do have somebody on the point. We do have somebody trying to back cap here.
I do hear our production saying we can do a listen in. If I heard that correctly.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Striker on KC Strikers.
You're old.
Your powers are mine. I am ready to put on a show.
Are you kidding me?
I picked their invis. I picked their invis. I just group smash.
Oh, I didn't even know you were ulting.
Kill their tanks on point. Kill their tanks on point.
Oh, they're all dead behind them.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was a little listen in on what is going on over there, which sounds like it. You know, they're having a great time here, just taking these points, and already that's going to be map number 2. Wow, just like that, it didn't take any time at all.
That is insane. Usually these maps, these little segments on Krakoa are so much of a back and forth, because it's not that big of a map where you have to travel that far to get to the point. There's all those teleports, and it's not like one of these other maps that are just impossible to get back to the point on. And it's usually a tug of war, and that was not a tug of war whatsoever.
Well, Lauren, with that, that's going to put us on match point for which I can't believe we're getting to it this fast. My goodness, they really have to pick up their game if they want. They have to do a reverse sweep here, Lauren. I'm just realizing that.
They really, really do. If KC Ayres does not win this next game, then Strikers take the entire series home.
Oh my goodness! Wow, what an incredible map number 2 there, my lord. Baiju with the MVPs we saw there. 11 final hits. Our DPS Jeff.
DPS Jeff coming in hot. I don't even know what to say about it, because let's face it, if we see 2 supports and the third support is a Jeff, I don't want to play.
Yeah, no,
I don't want to.
Are we going to see a Jeff ban next game, possibly?
You know what? They're going to have a list of what to do here, and I don't even know where they're going to go.
Yeah, I have no idea either, but maybe to talk to us about where they're going to go, how about we send it on over to the analyst desk? Gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Tell me what happened that game.
Jeff.
So, Vix wasn't here the last time it happened, so you know what? I'm going to reiterate exactly when this happened last, because I knew it was coming. They did this exact same thing when we opened up with Krakoa. If you guys are familiar with Season 1.5 and how top-level teams were using Adam Warlock as a secondary DPS, but with more safety, that is the same concept here.
Yep. Even though Adam Warlock to get that small little buff, this it's not enough. Jeff on Krakoa just feels so much better.
Well, they serve different roles, right? If you're playing like a convoy or convergence map, Adam would actually be the better idea, because you're not fighting over a static fixed point. With those static fixed points like domination, flanking characters become a lot more powerful, and Jeff's mobility is absolutely phenomenal. Before, people were thinking like Jeff doesn't really have much to offer since his ultimate is kind of lackluster. But if you shift your perspective and think of it as a DPS ultimate, getting rid of 1 or 2 people is actually really good.
Yeah, Krakoa, it feels like a map, especially on a domination style for Jeff, because there's a lot more open spaces to spit out your opponents. You know, throw them off the map. We saw that one time Claire got consumed alone, and even though she was on Punisher and able to use Smoke Grenade to get back to the part of the level where she's not going to die, you just sniped her out of the sky anyways, because Jeff.
Yeah, not just Jeff, but the movement slow from the Luna team up, the crazy splash damage that he has, Baiju's great aim. Everything was just turning up Jeff.
Yeah, these DPS players on Strikers are really looking strong today. First, it was Skizzy on the Human Torch with Baiju supporting him. And then today, it's all happening today. It's crazy today. But here on Krakoa, we kind of saw the opposite happen, where Baiju was more of the the primary DPS, where Skizzy was actually being more of a support assassin on Black Panther. So if Baiju wasn't able to get anybody, Skizzy was able to hunt them down.
Exactly. And the movement slow helped Baiju do the combos that were, or no, helped Skizzy do the combos that normally require so much finesse. You could actually slow down and take your time because there's already been a lot of damage front loaded for you. You don't have to do these crazy 180s within like a 0.2 second rate.
Yeah, playing Black Panther just as a Black Panther main. It is challenging because you got to flick those wrists. You got to swing hard. So to see that coming out with Jeff to support that makes Skizzy's job on Black Panther a lot easier. I don't like we did see the Punisher come out for Claire, but like I don't know. I just feel like Ares needs to find some kind of crazy pocket pick to just open up this game to have the chance to reverse sweep. But KC Ayres seems very stuck in their hero pool.
Well, you know what's the first step of making adjustments and figuring out what to do next? We have Shrimp Warrior actually being subbed out for Seepage in their team, who we have never seen before, so it's very likely they're going to be a DPS player considering how Addy, the other sub for the team, leaned towards support. Maybe this is the start of a
app
reverse
name.
sweep.
I'm sorry. What an app seepage. All right, well, they
Yeah.
got to find the leak in the KC Strikers game plan to seep out a win here. I'm having some thoughts.
Well, let's shift those thoughts into what do you think they need to do in Hall of Jalia, Convergence?
So this is the only convergence map that we're going to see. So fighting over that first point gives the attacking team a lot of breathing room because you also have multiple pathways to get to that point. So hopefully, KC Ayres, I do believe they're going to be attacking first. So hopefully they're going to be able to really set themselves up for success, because if they're not able to cap the point and get the convoy moving, this is probably going to be curtains for them.
All right, more importantly than that, do you think they're going to fumble on this draft? Because I think they should keep this Johnny Storm ban. Don't get psyched out by the Jeff. They only ever pull it out on Krakoa. Please.
Yeah, I'm full on. I think if KC Ayres keeps their draft, they should be fine. But last draft too, we saw the teams do a respect no ban for that second pick. So hopefully KC Ayres understands this. This is their last chance. If they don't win the Hall of Jalia, they're going to be out. They're done. They're thank you for coming along. Happy to have you, but we'll see you next season. Like, that's where we're at right now.
But to see if they can fight for their right to continue on in the playoffs, or if they sink here, we're going to be getting right into Game 3, bringing it back to Lorne and Vix.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back on over to the caster's desk, where we are still we're having fun, aren't we?
We are having so much fun. I have fun with you all the time, so this is great.
Yeah. No, yeah, it is going to be incredible here for map number 3. Like we said, it is going to be match point. KC Ayres, they really need to pick it up. They do have their sub Seepage, which wow, yeah, that I heard that and I was like, all right, we're gonna be seeping on into Game 3.
I love a good seep,
Sure. And I'm already seeing 6 Jeff the Sharks.
Imagine if you could actually do that. That would be something.
Clone Rumble. That was the
That's
thing.
That's true. That's true.
All right, and guess what?
I don't blame that at all for that.
Black Widow banned out as well. Holy.
All right.
Now what are we gonna save? Is it gonna be a Jeff? Please tell me. Oh god. Oh my god. I thought they were gonna save Jeff. Please tell me KC Ayres bans Jeff. Oh please. I will kill to see a Jeff ban.
That would be my number 1 pick after Human Torch right now. I can tell you that much.
Oh, definitely. I'm curious to see. Sarali talked a little bit about it. How they're going to be playing the Jeff on Jalia, if that ends up being a thing, or if, like he said, they're going to be playing the Adam Warlock instead. For KC Ayres, it will be the Wolverine save with What ban? The Jeff ban?
The
I'm
Jeff
leaned in.
man? We are leaning.
I'm leaning. I'm sitting up in my gamer chair, and it's gonna be a Luna. Oh, that's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be a Luna ban to deny the Jeff team up. But I feel like that's not gonna matter for Baiju. It will matter, but it won't. Things yapping in my ear. Anyways, let's see what else they're gonna ban here. KC Strikers.
Hey, at least you have a Sarah Lily. I don't. You know.
Oh my goodness! It's gonna be a Bucky ban. That's gonna be. I'm surprised actually. It's gonna be a Bucky ban. What do you think the reasoning is?
I don't know. I know Claire plays a little bit of Bucky. I don't know anything about this new player C page, but I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh boy. 2 more. Let's see.
Ah.
Okay, no save over there for KC Ayres. Are they gonna have a final ban? Is my question. I really like the Psylocke save as well.
Yeah.
The right heroes can
Anyways,
make all
yeah,
the
it's gonna be an
hits.
Emma Frost ban for KC Ayres with Hella to finish it out.
So apparently, from the the little demons in our ear, we have learned that C page is a Bucky Hella person primarily. So that's where those bans are coming from. I do believe so.
Anyways, yeah, we are going to have our picks out here. It's going to be the Think route once again. Yeah, Seepage, I'm not surprised. They really want that Wolverine to just deal with the tank line. It's just been disgusting for KC Strikers. The amount of space that Falcio and Octasiac have been taking is disgusting.
Very much so. And we know that Illicit Sleet's thing is probably the best in the league, if I do say so myself. So it's just something to be wary of.
Yes, indeed. And Baiju with this Moon Knight is going to be exciting as well. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how I've been feeling about Moon Knight. Oh, Skizzy's on Star-Lord. Never mind. I like that even more. I need that in my life. They're not going to be running it with an Adam, but I still really enjoy the Star-Lord. I wonder, you know what? Can I see what skin he's running? Oh, he's just okay, default Star-Lord. I respect
Default Star-Lord.
Love
Hey,
it.
you know what? My number one arch nemesis in this game is indeed Star-Lord. So I just don't like him.
Well, now it
At
looks
all.
like Skizzy and Cheese are going to be up top, trying to get a little bit of vertical play here. And already going in. My goodness, Seepage is going to get aggressive just like that. Rage bar filling up. Still has the passive, of course, trying to get a little bit of a flank angle now here on the side. Maybe
Wow.
he's going to go after, maybe looking for the group here. Here we go. Going to pull him in. Gets bubbled, though. Beautiful bubble.
Wow.
But ends up getting walled off, and I like this already. Illicit will be the one to KO Octasiac fully. How much further will they get? Will they be able to find another? Green doesn't have the passive anymore, but it's going to get... Oh, wait, this is beautifully done. Pulls them back deep. And that's going to be the tank line of KC Strikers.
KC Strikers.
And Ayres is picking it back up already. The Rocket Ult coming out as well from Sarkaret. It looks like they're actually going to be able to get the first point.
Wow, this is such a turnaround from the first 2 games here. I believe the fire has been lit underneath the booties of KC Ayres.
Yeah, no, that was wonderful. Here we go now. They're going to have to push it all the way, of course, like we always say, because KC Strikers, I am sure they're going to be trying to push that fully as well. And already up. Here is Baiju, probably going to be looking for a big ult here. Has the Ankh ready. You're going to see Lauren.
What an angle from Baiju here.
Yeah. No, this is a great angle indeed. Loki is
Wow.
already using... Oh, here we go. The Legendary coming on out. Finds one. Skizzy. Baiju gets one as well. That's going to be 2. Claire does end up getting revived. But will it be enough? That Rocket Ult coming out again. Oh, my goodness. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far.
Oh my gosh, ults on ults on ults.
Yeah, no, there's tons of ults here. Illicit picks up 2. Baiju with 2 as well. It's going to be a 3v4 for the moment. Skizzy, you're going to be able to take down Wolverine. That will be confirmed. And this cart is just still pushing, Lauren.
This is an insane showing from Ayres. They're making a little bit of a comeback here, Vix, and I am here for it.
I'm here for it as well. I did want to see a total 3-0, but hold on. Skizzy does end up taking out Cactus Arms. Will get revived up top for a downtown play from the Brood, but the ult from Invisible Woman basically counters the amount of damage they were trying to do. Almost dead will be Cactus Arms, who will fall fully. And now Skizzy just putting on a clinic with this Star-Lord. Both DPS, Skizzy and Baiju looking fantastic. Speaking of, Reed Richards on the map now with Seepage playing him.
Hey, you know what? You are the #1 Reed Richards advocate.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that was just wonderful. Oh, my God, I love
man
it.
can't
You
be
know
killed.
me. You know me. I love
I
it.
do know you. I do, yeah.
I absolutely love Reed so much. I'm so happy we're seeing more of him this season. Season 2, it's Reed season, baby. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that is indeed correct. They were like, you know what? 2 of the Fantastic Four is great. Let's buff the other 2.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what we needed, honestly. All of the Fantastic Four just absolutely goated this season. But, oh, what a beautiful ultimate. No KOs so far from what I'm seeing. I'm waiting for the first one, though. Skizzy, there we go, with the Legendary, trying to find any members of the backline. Loki to put that lamp down. Skizzy does get 1 KO. It's going to be 2 for 2 at the moment. Seepage and Cactus Arms finding some as well. Bing be backing it up. Great Invisible Woman ult out here. There we go, left and right now. They're fighting them. Falcio takes down Seepage. And look at this, the card falls back into the control of KC Strikers. 2.5 minutes left for this team to hold it.
Skizzy is just going wild on this Star-Lord, man, and this is exactly the reason why I despise him.
Yeah, is that the reason, honestly? You just hate that character so much.
I really do. I despise everything about him. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to hide it.
Oh my God, and they're just pressing W at these players. Baiju now with the shotgun. Reed, it's gonna hurt, buddy, if you keep walking up like this. And oh, coming on down, fantastic. But he's gonna be a massive target as well. Meanwhile, Falcio is actually gonna be the one on the offensive. Loki does end up going down, but oh my God! What? The thing, circle rep, ties to the meteor. That was disgusting, and Skizzy with another fat ult here. What are we doing?
That is like
What
3
happened?
legendaries already.
Oh, hello. Hi, Cactus Arms. And goodbye, Cactus Arms. That is going to be a quad KO for Skizzy. My goodness, this is just... I said a clinic. Was I wrong?
You are not wrong at all. You are never wrong, my friend. And that was insane.
A little over 60 seconds left now. KC Ayres. They have multiple ults. They need to find something. Seepage now on their 3rd character for this, the Star-Lord. It looks like they want to contest Skizzy here. Are they going to find it, though?
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, my God, this is just gonna be wonderful. Cactus Arms, I'm sure, is looking for an angle here. There's the Invisible Woman ult. They're gonna wait for it to go down. Baiju now with the Punisher ult. Finds Seepage already. It's gonna be 2, about to be 3. Once this wall goes down, it looks like Illicit does end up getting revived by that BRB. Baiju, though, come on, what are we looking at here? Cactus Arms needs to find some space. Less than 30 seconds left. This is looking to be the last fight. Gets a lot. Skizzy down, and that's 4 members, actually, of Strikers. Like I said, Cactus Arms finds the angle, but are they going to push it all the way through this 2nd point? I believe they are, Lauren.
It's looking like it. It's looking like they're going to live to see another day here.
Are they going to be able to find it? They're trying to touch it right now. Only a few meters left. Overtime, 0.89 meters, but Squirrel Hurler goes down. It's a singular strategist up right now for KC Strikers. And on the other side, ults are coming out. Skizzy finds one, but they go down. Baiju ends up getting revived, but I believe we'll be going down. I see a Doctor Strange portal as well. The infinite ammo not going to mean much right now. Seepage is doing work on the Star-Lord, and 90 seconds now for KC Ayres after finding the 2nd point.
I am so proud of them here. They have rallied, they have come back, and they have done a wonderful job here to keep their flame burning for this segment of the RRL.
Oh yeah, this is wonderful. Seepage now on that flank angle, trying to find anybody in the back, but it looked like Baiju had his number there for a moment. I'm sure other members are trying to help out right now, but oh, will Seepage be able to find this? Baiju almost went down there. The healing, though, it's so much. This rocket, like, Cheese is just doing wonderfully. There's the ult. Seepage does end up getting revived, even though taken down there for a moment, but it's just ults on ults on ults. Skizzy does end up finding Seepage. The infinite ammo for Claire. Will this be enough? It's looking like almost the last fight. 31 seconds, Lauren.
31 seconds to keep this freaking match alive here. Can they do it?
I don't know, honestly. Claire has the ultimate. They're backing up a little bit on KC Strikers. They're giving them some space to work with. The Groot Walls, I don't know if they're going to be enough. Skizzy trying to build that ultimate right now. It's inching further and further. There's the Invisible Woman ult.
No, Skizzy in the back line. He's in the back line.
But the rocket ult comes out.
Oh,
He
my
dashed
gosh,
out
Claire.
of the Invisible Woman. Oh, that is unfortunate there. And the ult from Claire as well. Is it going to be enough? That's 2 members down. Seepage finds one. Claire finds one.
Let's
The
go.
members of KC Strikers are falling down like dominoes left and right. And
let's see if they can get the full 3 points here.
It looks like they're gonna end up getting it. Seepage with that legendary confirms the push. Only a little bit more is left, and there it is. All 3 points for KC Ayres.
2, 3.
My God. That was
Wow.
beautiful.
Well done,
Including
KC
which
Ayres.
side you're
They
on.
fought like hell to get there, and they did.
You'll need a top-notch
Oh,
team to
that
win
is
this
just
one.
disgusting. Oh my God. Just beautiful. Beautifully done by KC Ayres. It looks like so far, it's Seepage is just actually going fantastic. Working in tandem with Claire here on the DPS. It's like a match made in heaven right now. This is exactly what they needed.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, just left and right. I want to see what else they're gonna do here, especially now. Oh, I see a penny from Octosia. Please tell me they're gonna. Yep, they're gonna do it. They're gonna try and cheese a kill. Let's see what they're gonna try and
Hey,
do.
you know me. I'm here any day, all day, every day for a penny trick.
Yeah, here we go. Are they gonna try and actually? Please tell me somebody walks through that. Please, I'm praying somebody walks through that. I would.
You
kill.
know, I've
Oh,
only had that happen to me like once or twice.
Nah, it doesn't look like. Yeah,
But
it looks like they're gonna even take it out.
it is so satisfying when it's done.
Oh yeah, no, it's always a good time, but I'm sure they're gonna be switching off of that onto something else. Penny, despite her buffs, still not played all that much from what I've been seeing. I'm still happy for her buffs, but yeah. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, there we
sadness.
go. Yep, nope, gonna be
Sadness.
over onto the Magneto. Falcio, meanwhile, on the Venom, a little bit of a dive comp. Well, actually, no, it's really just him on the dive, actually. So they're gonna be assisting him in his dive, I should say. Skizzy, I guess, is gonna be on an off angle with him as well.
Wow.
Here we go. Oh, they're gonna find
Here he
the
goes.
oh, they're gonna find the BRB beacons. Oh, wait, yeah. They should wait, really? Wait, where is that? It looked like it was right through that wall, huh?
Oh,
Anyways.
that was a weird angle for us.
Yeah, no, it definitely looked a little bit awkward, but Falcio gets bubble. Oh, the shield not used for the Venom. That is so unfortunate. Seepage now going to be fighting the members up top here. Octosiak goes down as well. That's both tanks. Looks like Striker's going to have to back up a little bit. Baiju does find Seepage, actually, but will get rezzed. And Skizzy finds one onto Claire as well. That's not going to be rezzed.
That is definitely not going to be res. That is crazy. Skizzy, they need to figure out how to get him out of their back line because he is just putting up rent back there.
Yeah, no, honestly, they need to find a way to deal with that. Groot coming in as well now for Octosiak. And actually, they're going to be trading Falcio's back on the Magneto. Looks like they were having a little bit of problems with that. And speak of the devil, already paying dividends. Seepage
Wow.
down. And Groot, what are we going to be seeing here? Baiju finds one. Skizzy gets a KO. Double for Baiju, left and right. And we have the moon coming out as well here soon. Khonshu will guide us.
Khonshu will indeed guide us, unfortunately.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love Khonshu. Such a nice gentleman to be able to help us out here.
What a lad.
Yeah, exactly, indeed. And okay,
Oh, man.
it looks like Claire was not expecting Skizzy there. So
No, not at all.
Dead Punisher, Seepage.
Can we get an alt count on how many times we've heard Legendary from Skizzy here?
Yeah, actually, can we get a Star-Lord count there soon? put that in an edit somewhere. But
yeah, Star-Lord counter 1.
Oh, Skizzy
Times
pushing
5.
with the team. Not an off angle right now. 5 ultimates for KC Strikers. I feel like about to come out. And
Wow.
there's the classic.
Wow.
I have nothing else to say. That was just beautifully
That was
done.
by the book, textbook information.
Indeed, it was a great play by those two together, and Addy going to be jumping in the corner there. KC Strikers having a lot easier of a time here. Still 4 minutes left, and it's over 75% push now. This is crazy.
They are just making easy work here.
Oh no, that's bad.
Oh.
June finds 2 KOs, but oh no. Wolverine falls as well, and just like that, KC Strikers is gonna push it in.
You know what? If this goes the whole way to the 3-point slot here, this overtime is going to be looking super in favor of KC Strikers. They're gonna have a lot more time on their board.
Wow, that is just crazy, honestly.
Skizzy on Psylocke, man, is just
putting up
bad
numbers
news
right
bears.
now. Yeah, putting up generational numbers here. I believe Skizzy, oh yeah, no, here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna lamp, and you know what happens after this? Yep, the ultimate comes out. That's gonna be a dead Punisher in a moment. Also, I believe, yep, Claire and Addy both down. And nice, Skizzy, the dash to confirm the kill onto Illicit. Does end up getting revived by the Rocket, but I don't think it's gonna matter. This is just, again, I said it earlier, and I apologize if I'm sounding like a broken record. The loss for words. Seepage now on a skin I've actually never seen. The Ronin Hawkeye, an absolutely beautiful skin.
That is a really nice skin.
Yeah, not a lot of people use it. I don't see too many Hawkeyes out there, but when I do, beautiful skin. Thank you for allowing me to see that. But with 3.5 minutes left, KC Strikers have to push it only a few more meters. KC Ayres needs to find something right.
Wow. Wow.
Even with the clobbering time, I don't think it's going to be enough. KC Strikers just absolutely demolished them there for the moment, Lauren. And like that, KC Strikers now is up 201 seconds. 3 minutes on KC Ayres.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
my
4 minutes.
gosh.
I forgot it adds a minute. Never mind. It's 4.5. Yeah, this isn't just an uphill battle. This is Mount Everest.
This is Mount Everest on top of Mount Fiji, and then maybe a little bit of Pennsylvania Mount Davis. I don't know what.
A little bit of Poconos out there, you know. I'm feeling
it. A little bit of our area in the world here, but this is crazy. But what a bloodbath here. We are just seeing a fight for everybody to stay in this game here.
Yeah, no, Ayres definitely. I don't even know what happened. They were never able to truly figure out anything there on the defense. They honestly had a really nice attack. I will say that. I believe they got it first try, or maybe they lost a player or two, if I'm recalling correctly. But yeah, no, wonderful plays. KC Ayres, they just really have to send it. They're gonna have to. It's gonna go into overtime without a doubt. So they're gonna have to stay on an overtime payload the entire way almost.
Somebody is literally going to have one of their pinky toes on that thing the entire time, or else it is just not going to happen.
Can I interject real fast and say this Psylocke chroma is absolutely gorgeous.
I love the ombre hair so much.
Yes, me too. Oh my god, I love ombre hair.
It was a nice little cosmetic touch.
Now Star-Lord up top, actually just about to die there. Oh my god. Whoa. Falling less than 20 health there, courtesy of Skizzy. That was just nasty. And now Falcio throwing those humps of metal in the back. There we go. Seepage ends up falling to Skizzy. Wow, that was nasty. Thank God for that rocket beacon, though, at least. But it looks like they're not able to solve Skizzy on this vertical right now. Seepage is going to go up and contest.
What is this?
Yeah, no.
Well,
Skizzy, unfortunately, 2-2-0 in the fight versus Seepage here. Addy goes down as well. I think somebody needs to look at this. I think
I
somebody
want
might need to look at this.
to, you know, this is a master class in Psylocke. That's,
Yeah.
I dabble in some Psylocke, and this is making me want to go back to the lab and figure out why I suck at her.
Just incredible plays. And
This is insanity.
Lauren, it's looking. I don't think KC Ayres, as much as I want to be a believer, I believe
Yeah.
Strikers has this in the bag. Just shy of 4.5 minutes to just capture one third.
Little leg.
One little third of this.
Oh my goodness. What do you do here, Vix? Do you try to tank it up? Like what would you do?
Gator.
I thought you were gonna say that.
Gator.
Gator.
Give me the Gator. 5 tanks, 1 rocket. At this point, you don't have many options.
You need all the health you can get.
This is a Hail Mary here for KC Ayres. I don't know how else to describe it. Skizzy, I believe Skizzy's just honestly going to get in the back to be able to work. I don't know what else to say.
He's literally just going to play flank master flex, and that is going to be it.
30 seconds before you
Yeah,
attack.
well, 30 seconds until the inevitable happens, Lauren.
Yes.
Oh, wait, Faustia?
Oh,
Oh, wait,
oh,
are we going to see one?
ooh,
Hold on. Are we
ooh.
going to see some petty You know we're not getting
Please, please.
I am not human at all.
that. Any mines? Give me a penny mines. Any mines. Come on.
Would be wise
You got a mind for your thoughts.
Oh, yeah. Well, 10 seconds now, and let's see what happens. KC Ayres, my heart goes out to you. I'm praying for you in these trying times. 4.5 minutes of hell is coming their way.
All you need to do is capture the
4.5 minutes of hell, indeed.
Let's see if they're able to hold it. Like I said, you know, if I was a betting man, I'd bet on Strikers right now, but there's a universe in which KC Ayres wins, and let's see if it's going to be this one. It's going to be hard. Seepage, unfortunately, not going to be able to find either of the tanks. Going to have to back on up there for a moment. They do have the throw. They could throw him in the back, honestly. Listen, Sleet, Baiju already going to be finding Claire very early. Does end up getting revived, as I always say. Now Skizzy trying to find one.
Wow.
Oh my god, that was close. Well, holy lord. Baiju is just up here being an airstrike. What was that? What? I don't know what happened there, but well, okay. Claire just gonna be on this off angle here, trying to find anything. Very nice bubble there. Claire go down again.
No.
There they go. Now Skizzy has to find one of the supports. Baiju ends up getting Sarkareth. And with this rocket ult, I believe this is going to confirm it there.
Seepage just picked up 3.
There we go. Finds a few. This is what I'm talking about. KC Ayres, come on.
Let's go. Seepage with the 3-piece there.
Skizzy, though, finds one, oh, no. And there it is, one.
Oh, no.
And Seepage is going to have to come back on point and try and defend this. I believe they don't have the passive. Claire goes down, and GG's for set number 1. KC Strikers is just about to take it. GG's all around, Lauren. Handshakes.
GG's all around. What a fight that game was. That was enjoyable to watch, and I don't know if Skizzy is commissioning Psylocke masterclasses, but I would pay for it. That's where I'm at.
No, I definitely would as well. Honestly, I would definitely pay for that as well.
I mean, come on, what are we doing?
I don't know.
I will be front row center to that class if they do it. I would 1,000%.
Wow, that was a beautiful set of games from all of them. As you can see right up there, KC Strikers will beat them 3-0. Skizzy, 34 final hits there for the Psylocke, 29 for Baiju. Almost 65,000 damage between the both of them combined? That was nasty.
Over 100 kills between the two of them.
Wow.
What a game. And GG's to KC Ayres for fighting for their lives. It was a match indeed.
Yes, indeedy. And like we said, congratulations again to KC Strikers for winning their quarter-final games. And that just only gets me even more hype, huh?
Absolutely, and we will see what exactly we think went down there when we ask Sorelli and Alok. What do you think, Vix?
Let's send it right on over to Sorelli and Aluk indeed. Gentlemen, what happened?
What happened?
What didn't happen? What didn't
That was
happen?
crazy. That was crazy.
You know what didn't happen? Nostra didn't play, which I know you want to add new players who have higher ranks and all that. I think Nostra was strictly the best option for this. With Skizzy playing so fantastically on these flankers, Nostra's main pick is Namor, who is really good at dealing with these kind of things. The whole
You
Hulk
know,
Gamma Squid thing just wasn't even threatened this whole series, and man.
yeah, I'm really surprised that we didn't see Hulk or Namor touched at all. And Claire, somebody who does enjoy marksman. I know she's more prone to hit scam, but surprised they didn't take the time to exchange that kind of knowledge. You're on a team, and you want to make sure that everybody is up to snuff, especially when there's when you're in a tournament like this. And yeah, we didn't see Hulk, Namor, and Nostra. Seepage came out with a thing, and Wolverine combo. Him starting off on Wolverine was really great. I felt like KC Ayres had some communication going on, and looked like a whole different just by changing up this one player, but it just wasn't enough. KC Striker's still showing how well things can be done in the end, especially with those duelists. My God, the numbers.
Numbers went absolutely crazy. And by no means, I don't think Savage did bad at all. I just think that the option that was best for Ares is the option that they were most familiar with, that they've been playing the whole season with, and yet they didn't go with at the very end. It confuses me a lot. But something that isn't mentioned often in these scenarios is when you bring in a new player, oftentimes the pans are directly targeted towards that person to make them as uncomfortable as possible. We saw the Hella ban, we saw the Bucky ban. Hella can be targeted towards Claire, but Bucky, that was very directly towards Seepage.
Yeah, we haven't seen Claire. I think we've only seen her try Bucky once in a game, and she didn't stay on that for very long. So yeah, especially Seepage. I'm gonna guess that you did some research. I was locked in as a spectator, just watching that whole game play out. But this is why some people prefer their profiles being private, so you can't see anything. And
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm
unfortunately.
distracted by somebody honking on their horn outside.
Really, I
Uh,
thought you were distracted by the increasing amount of Baiju and Skizzy heroes appearing on your side.
I mean, I, look, Skizzy and Baiju is just like Lauren said. They're just giving the masterclass I want and need as a duelist, and I'm here for it. But one thing I do want to say is just the amount of final hits these two players had. It was a total of what 63, if my math's correct.
Yeah.
I can't count 63. That's that's mind-boggling to me. And don't get me wrong, KC Ayres definitely didn't give them those kills. Those kills were certainly earned. KC Ayres looked a lot stronger. I thought they were going to be able to pull through, but KC Strikers just when they had a turn to attack just had so much more time for overtime rounds. So hats off to KC Ayres. As much as I want to glaze over these numbers and how much of a back and forth match this was, and how people seemed more comfortable. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's KC Strikers.
Yeah, there's not too much more we can say about this series. We do have a little bit of time before our next series, so I believe we're going to be sending it over to a break. Let everybody get a drink of water, walk up, rest, get a little bit
Jazz
before we
hands
get
ready.
right back into the action. Even I'm getting a little tired. But before we go into a break, if you like what you see, please support us in any way that you can, whether that is following, subscribing, checking out our socials, joining the Discord, or even shopping at the Team Res shop.
Chat's that way. So go that way. That way. Look, there'll
There,
be
up
links
there,
in the
in that
chat.
corner.
Go hit those links. Discord. You know, Join us for more RRL action, scrims, future tournaments, other stuff that we have going on, because it's not just Marvel Rivals that makes Team Resilience what it is. It's you and your passion for the multiple games, and we are looking to grow, but can't do that without your support. So please, 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 please.
Yes, and with that, we're going to send it to a break as we get the lobby set up. Everybody takes a small break, and we will reconvene for the next series. With, I believe, who do we have for our next games, actually?
People.
People?
Yeah, people.
Here,
People are played.
I got you. We have Moonlights versus Birthright.
That's right. You were there. I've had so many tabs open. It's been crazy.
Yeah, we will get into this when we get back from the break. There's a lot to break down. Completely different map pool this time around, which I am looking forward to quite a lot.
Yeah, new maps, new players. I don't know if either of these teams are going to have new subs, but yeah, we got to get the lobby ready, and we need to take that break. I'm done yapping. Like, let's go.
Yeah, we'll take a small break now.
On the Loki, oh god, if Claire's going to be able to pop off here, I hope we get to see some Loki reses. I would like them to pick the Thor as well, maybe just round it out, but I can understand why Alyssa needs to be able to pick. Their performance in the past on the thing has just been phenomenal.
He was phenomenal round number 1. He was single-handedly holding his own against 1v3s, getting kills, just rocket punching people left and right too. So it's working out, but they have a lot of work to do in this round. That staircase definitely going to be a little bit easier, I think, for Team KC Ayres to hold with a composition like this. You have the Namor, you have the Loki as well, but at the same time, Bojangles, the X Factors, they have so many of them diverting the attention away from KC Ayres. They need to make sure that the focus for this round is going to be lockdown type. Do not want Bojangles to push.
Yeah, let's see what they're going to be able to do here. Coming on into point already. Ooh, he's struggling with Circuit and the Honorable One. Both are going to go down here right now. KC Ayres with 2 great picks. Now these group walls as well are up. Players able to find one onto Leo. Nostra goes and kills Pablo. My goodness. Already KC Ayres great defense, huh?
Yeah, initial push denied. I think Claire was able to get the heads up on where the Circuit was coming from. Sitting on top of the ruined castle was actually able to find out where the Spider-Man was coming. Immediately turned their attention away. We know what Claire's aim is like as well, right? Claire's aim on this Hella absolutely filthy. That Spider-Man stood no chance. They're gonna have to find this character and move fast. On top of the ruined castle, again, they know exactly where the Hella is. What is the response from Team Bojangles? They're gonna try to round you, but just score right on top. They're going down to the bottom. They are getting taken dangerously low, but the healing is there. The other one just barely will get taken down. Or regardless, we also have to see trouble pushing in as well. They need heal. Same thing for the Doctor Strange, but these group walls are making it so difficult for these teams to push back and fall back.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. Are they going to be able to do it though? Jackal should look for any kind of opening. It's clobber in time though from Illicit. Beautifully done. Automon now on the Star-Lord off the Black Panther. Circuit's still going to be on that Spider-Man, trying to find any picks possibly in the back. This Star-Lord's just going to be everywhere right now. This fight almost has that legendary 87%, 1 or 2 more mags.
Oh no!
Gonna be able to see it though. The Groot ult just coming out massively for KC Ayres. That's going to deny them another minute of pushing, it looks like.
Oh wow, Bojangles, despite the fact that they were able to hold back KC Ayres so well during round number 1, is not going to be able to get the push even onto the first hold point, right? That is problematic now for Team Bojangles. They still have to deal with so much value that is left from Team KC Ayres. Nostra has a Namor ultimate available, Invisible Woman ultimate available for Halcyon as well. This is going to be a really, really rough push. The Honored One swapping over onto the Star-Lord.
Indeed. Oh, are they going to be able to do it though? This is going to be close. They have the whale available as well. Shuvi, they have to walk on in here.
Oh, can they though? No! Nostra picks up one. There's another one going down. The list is going to follow up with a kill on the Pablo. This is not looking good at all for Team Bojangles. Round 1 looks good, but pushing against the KC Ayres, they are going to deny it. Hella is just unlocked. The thing is unlocked. Groot denies everything. It's just impossible for Bojangles to get the push.
Yeah, no, this is just so rough for them. KC Ayres, definitely a defensive-sided team here. They are just defending this with their lives, and you love to see it. I'm absolutely, this is just so great right now. They still have proper time as well to try and pick anything up here. Will they be able to?
Well, it's so difficult for a standard top down with Circuit and the offense when switching back onto a normal top. This Magneto ultimate has to go big, punches down, but nothing picked up with it. They still get control over the point, but 30 seconds left. This has to be the push. Darkfleet trying to get the portal in, trying to recover as fast as possible, but their teammates are falling apart. 30 seconds to go. The death timers are there. This will be the genuine final push. I have Agamotto available for Darkfleet. This has to go big. Everyone from the side of Moonlights has to start piling on in right now. The shield duration, not good. Getting corralled into a corner. I have Agamotto to buy a little bit of time. Damage just isn't there though. Down goes Darkfleet, and I think KC Ayres may have done it. 0 points going in favor. 0% of control for Team Mojangles. Star-Lord is trying, but the whale goes down. 3 members of Mojangles dead. KC Ayres has done it. Holding with 0% control. It's so easy for this team.
Beautifully done, and we see Circuit trying to emulate Atari there with that Squirrel Girl, but the success isn't there. I was worried for a moment, but KC Ayres takes map number 1. Shubi, beautifully done by them.
My god, Claire had so much trouble dealing damage due to Circuit in this round, but Illicit is a problem. Biggs, my god, MVP well deserved. This thing. This a thing?
This thing indeed, Shubi, this thing indeed.
1-1! Oh my goodness, it's a lot of fun with
Yeah, when you're in there like that, that's all that happens, Shubi. You know what I mean? You just go crazy with it.
Well. Claire falls down. Illicit is there to pick up the pace again. Cactus Arms was falls as well. It's one of the biggest problems with running something like Doctor Strange as well as Magneto is, especially with the Magneto without your ultimate, you're still walking. You don't have a gap. If the walls are set, you have to escape. So that is a beautiful round. Set like KC Ayres, Cactus Arms over himself. Listen, as I said, multiple times over himself. Where I struggled a little bit. I love it coming back to Heleno. Yeah. It allowed them to stay alive a little bit longer. And KC Ayres is looking fantastic for the second time.
You know, when you were saying hashtag make Magneto fly, get that boy up on the let him live a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's let him get there in here. But yeah, overall, KC Ayres, like I said, not to get the push it all the way. I got a little bit nervous there. You know, just a smidge nervous. But that hold, once it was about 2.5, 3 minutes in, he just was first with both angles there. Beautifully done by KC Ayres.
Oh my yes. 100%. I love to see what happens. I mentioned earlier that the Rob might have something to say about the series. It looked really good for Mojangles. I got nervous there too after their attacking round. But the defending round kind of turned it around and brought them down to the ground.
Yeah.
KC Ayres, they know what they're doing. So really excited to hear what Sorali has to say specifically about what he thought about Mojangles and that attacking round, maybe what they did to on Circuit.
You know what? I'm gonna have a lot to say right now. Sure, you want to hear a lot? I have a lot to say. But we have no information on these players beforehand, but they come out and play with eliminated bad composition. But they should be natural energy without sniping, and they played it to a high degree. Honestly, very good props to Circuit and Beyond for doing such a stand-up performance at the very beginning. I do want to point out that one of the biggest flaws in this whole thing is, once again, in the draft phase. When you don't know what your opponent is going into and they don't ban your Black Widow, there's a good chance they might be preparing to counter it. And they ended up banning, Ares banned Luna Snow themselves. They got rid of that Namor team up. Even though Nostra was playing Namor, it wasn't as effective as locking down those divers. Eventually, when Claire switched over to Hela, it did stabilize. They were able to get the picks that they needed, but things could have been a little bit smoother if that ban did not go through. Welcome back, look. What'd you think?
I don't know, man. I feel like there was a lot that KC Ayres right, but also at the same time, yeah, the Luna Snow ban kind of shot themselves. But just like we had no idea what. Yep. that was the same case. Hey, who? We got to that time very clean. Perfect. They brought the to the table, but we're still seeing some bit of the old Bojangles and still these areas of
I will say, the previous game where it was Nightshield versus Strikers, I didn't know how good the thing is into these dives and positions to make us such a lot of missions. And Rocket, because of condition, preventing movement abilities, phenomenal, illicit, amazing job. He's been doing good this whole time. Honestly, if they want to play that composition going forward, they might want to ban that thing.
Just ban the thing. What thing? The thing. So Doctor Deer is huge on Namor, and he's definitely something that's hard to counteract. But he seemed very comfortable today in this first match on Central Park in the Jangles. But yeah, Claire definitely had a hard time with Circuit Spider-Man. Honestly, I think they came into this game and was like, "You're gonna play Spider-Man, you're gonna kill Slayer." And that's it. You're on mission, get Claire, nothing else. And I felt like Circuit really did that. And yeah, that was exciting. But like, they were able to hold the point, but when they were in the attack, that's when the J-Lo strategy definitely started to fall apart. Again, like we were talking with Green earlier, when you gotta step back and really think about what is available, who got banned, what team-ups are even available. Like, could we have seen a Venom come out to help or fortify the Dragon Ball? Have that extra layer. Because, yeah, we see the Thor, but honestly, with Claire staying up here with the Hela, I was like, why not Venom? He can get up there, he can mess things up, and also buff Spider-Man's power with the team-up ability.
Absolutely. I would have preferred to see a Venom, but a lot of the reason why Moonlights was able to have such a strong defending side is while in positions of flipped, Ares is trying to push the game, these divers are able to use longer point routes and wait for the opportunity to strike. You saw it a couple of times where Spider-Man was just lining on well, being a nuisance and waiting for his opportunity to bring on to a target. Same thing with the Black Panther, but when it's on attack and they're having to go onto the point, those leaders that they were trying to go from the field are going out. At the very beginning of the round, Sarkar was actually able to immediately pinpoint where Circuit was coming from, call them out, and the entire flank is ruined.
Yep. I think that's kind of also one of the points out and highlights something that teams in the RRL, many of them probably should adopt, is not sticking to the same thing when you're switching from attack to defense, because the map changes a little bit from perspective, and if you're just staying on the same characters, your ult economy is going to be messed up a little bit. And is it worth holding on to that ult economy or switching up immediately to change things up? And that's kind of one of the things I was talking about. It's like, cool, they can come into it a little bit ahead, but I thought KC Ayres was going to be ready for it, and they certainly were. Like you said, they were able to spot out the Spider-Man and shut down the flank.
Absolutely. Well, so if you're going to be changing things, don't change the thing, because Illicit was crazy dumb. Don't change that. That works. Cactus Sound is on the root of it. It still works. Honestly, a little baffled that the teams weren't banning it, because he's a builder and he looks for a builder.
Yeah, that's a strong point. And I think it also plays into how, Mojangles has shown. Groot might be worth banning, flat out, because Groot is one of the best vanguards to stop a dive. Not because he, defends against the diving character, but he shuts off the line of sight for the healers, for the strategy. So maybe if, Bojangles sticks to this dive composition, they need a ban Groot.
Absolutely. Well, I have all my notes set out right on the table. Do you have any closing words, Luke? Because I kind of want to look at some clips from the previous game before we bring it back to our castles.
Yeah. Go into it. I'm excited.
looking over there at my curtains. Hello, everybody.
There should have been more.
Yeah, definitely. I needed that. I just needed more out of that. But let's, cut the chitter chatter. Let's get right on over to Burden T'Challa. Mako, the intergalactic empire of Wakanda Shumi. Here we go, brother.
Yeah, caught us a little off guard, if I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's all fine and dandy. Let's get started. Burden T'Challa, domination for these two teams, and I do wonder how we're gonna see this. Root again, I talked about this so much. What's up?
I always wonder what the first, point is going to be. I can literally see the Imperial Institute sign in the back. It's literally going to be that. I don't know why they, because the spaceport. I'm so stupid. I'm so. Sorrel's probably screaming at me right now. That's why I have it in my ear. So he wants to scream at me. Shut up. Anyways, here we go. Let's see what we got. A Wolverine band already going to be out. Along with a group band. Who's shocked about that one, right?
Yeah, I like that. The way that team Mojangles was playing, they need to ban this. Rude. And for Cactus Army, it's a little unfortunate, but this is definitely white flavor as well. Good stuff. It is going to.
Hello, everybody, and of course, welcome back to the RRL for our second set of the day. And my goodness, what a first set we just had, Lauren. That was wow.
That was if I had to take away one thing from that, it would be Psylocke.
Psylocke, indeed, the Skizzy Lock. If you
The Skizzy Lock.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Skizzy Lock. And the Baiju
Yes.
Knight, I guess
The
they're on Jalia.
Baiju. Yes. Brand
that
new
was-
MCU characters. You're hearing it here first.
I am indeed Stanley. I'm the reincarnation. But yeah, no, coming off of that, I'm definitely looking forward to what we have coming up for y'all. Please watch the replays if you didn't get a chance to see it already. But yes, as you can see there on your viewing device of choice, Moonlights versus KC Birthright. Indeed, we have just here very shortly. But Lauren, I think there are some other lovely gentlemen that we need to talk to first before we get into the games. Isn't that correct?
You know what? I think I may have heard of those guys before.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Saluk and Arale or something like that.
Yeah, that
trying
sounds
to remember
vaguely
their names.
familiar. Vaguely familiar, yes.
I believe that's their names, but even though you can't see us right now, gentlemen, how about we send it on over there?
It's me, Saluk.
We'll just call me Cereal from now.
Cereal.
Welcome back from the break, everybody. So, you guys were able to see a
Saluk.
glimpse of the maps for the series that we have with Birthright against Moonlights. If I could get those maps right back
The
up.
fight of Ite. Sorry, I had
fight
to
of
say it.
Ite.
It's a fight.
Not
Ite.
wrong. We're going to be starting
yeah.
off with Midtown. Sorry, you were going to say?
I was gonna lead into it. I took over. That's last map that we just saw with KC Ayres and KC Strikers.
There we go.
But here we are, KC Birthright and Moonlights here, Midtown.
Yeah,
Boy,
with this
Cowboy.
being Birthright's pick, it makes sense considering they have Magic M's. They have a lot of really strong flank players, and this is kind of going into their strengths. Burden T'Challa for domination, though I'm not too sure about that map. How do you feel?
I mean, Moonlights definitely feels like they need those scrappy fights. It's definitely one of the more meticulous teams here. So having their first pick be Midtown, like you said, with Magic Kims, I feel like Militia just wants to brawl. So Convergence is going to be number 3 on Symbiotic Surface. Break it down.
Yes, also, not Militia, Moonlights. That's the other console team.
Oh my god, wow. My bad. And they're unfortunately no longer with us.
You're fine. Symbiotic Surface is a little bit of also a surprising pick for me. Normally, you would see this map whenever teams have a strong hit scan player, but I don't think Birthright really has one of those, but I still think it's a pretty decent map for them, especially with their hero pools. The only issue I can see coming out of Symbiote Surface is typically not first point, but second point can be difficult for some teams to break through with the turns in it. But potentially, depending on our picks and bans, we might see that actually be less of a difficulty and more of an easy spot for them. But again, without that strong hit scan player, that third point and the first point are going to be weird for them to tackle.
Yeah, speaking of points, the next one is going to be Yggdrasil Path on with Convoy. You know, we have been seeing teams struggle overall with those S pattern turns after points. Usually it's in the second pathway with Convergence, but they exist on Convoy too, and that's where we really get into those scrappy fights. We don't usually see too many of those fights not go quickly. They either last for a long time, or it's just like, you know, that environment where somebody has just dominated so much forehand that there isn't a fight at those S snakes. I'm losing all my words, man. This has already been a long night.
You're fine. You're fine.
KC Birthright though will answer with the final domination map for map 5, Hell's Heaven, which we haven't seen too much of, but from my understanding, it's not a very popular one.
Not a very popular one, and honestly, if my hunch is correct, we're not going to be seeing it tonight, so we don't have to even dive too much into that.
The Curse of Hell's Heaven being the last map, right?
Yeah, Curse of Hell's Heaven being final map never gets shown. One more point for Yig Path before we start getting into the lobby and getting everything set up. We saw this with the previous series, where the high skybox and the long sidelines make it good for not just the hitscan characters, but the flyers that are pretty dominant at the moment. Storm is having a big surge in both win rate and play rate. You saw how dominant Johnny Storm can be. Even Iron Man is getting some play rate, but I don't know if any of our players will be bringing at least Iron Man, but we might see some Storm and we might see Johnny today if they're not banned out.
Yeah, 100%. Most of the players in the RRL haven't been playing too many flyers, but now it's playoffs. Now it's due at time. Maybe they've been keeping some things in the pocket, and you know, this is the quarterfinals. I know that, you know, some people have some opinions about these two teams in this matchup, but you know, this is definitely a time where some of these teams need to start showing their cards of what they've been practicing over the last 7 weeks. Because again, this is a best of 5 series. You lose this series, you're done. Your dream is over to get one of those RRL trophies, being the first champion. Yeah, you just got to do it. You gotta play to win.
And seeing if they can do it, if Moonlights, who honestly haven't had the best showing throughout the RRL, can fight against Birthright, who have had actually a pretty decent showing. We're going to be getting right into the first game on Midtown. We're going to bring it back to Vix and Lauren before we get right back into the game.
Lauren and
a little bit late there on that one, Luke, but of course, welcome back on over to the caster's desk. I am Vorin, and that is Lix, which that is a crazy name. Anyways, we're going to be getting on into Midtown here very shortly, as in right now, which of course...
I'm officially changing my name tomorrow.
I don't think you should change your name to that.
I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not.
Of course, I was going to say, don't know if I want to go around. What's up, Lix? You know, like... Anywho, getting right into it. Lix serious. Oh yeah, I'm excited here. Midtown, a map I haven't seen in quite some time, Lauren.
You know what? I am a huge fan of this map. I love this map so much. I am sad, however, that we're not going to see an OG Buns Squirrel Girl on this map, because let's face it, Vix, that man is a freaking lethal unit on that character.
Yeah, speaking of lethal unit, Lethal L hovering the magic down there on Moonlights has me quite curious.
We're gonna have a magic off here? Oh, nope.
Yeah, no, it looks like no magic indeed for us. KC Birthright, meanwhile, gonna be banning the Groot off rip. I like that.
Get that Groot out of here, as we saw in the last series. What a little pain in the butt that guy can be.
Yeah, and now actually we have an Iron Fist save over there. Magicchem's, you know, been flexing a little bit onto these different divers, and I'm really excited to see the Iron Fist. But, you know, Moonlight seems to have learned from, I don't know, the last, like, 10 weeks of playing that maybe ban Magicchem's magic.
Hey, you know what? Can we get some snaps for them? Because, oh my gosh, they did their homework. It's like it's in his name or something, right?
And look at that, Emma Frost saved from
They
Moonlights
did
Mr.
their
Fantastic
homework.
Man.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness. Go Moonlights.
Loving the draft already, and there we go. Psylocke out of here as well.
That is, you know what? Props to Moonlights already. They did their research on this team.
Yes, this is exactly what you want to be seeing out of this. Now, can we make it? Rocket Raccoon, the best healer in the game right now, gonna be kept over there for KC Birthright. Moonlights, what are we gonna be keeping for ourselves as well? I'm seeing a Spider-Man hover. I'm seeing a Cloak and Dagger, which I don't think you need to keep at all. I don't think anybody's gonna be banning. That's gonna be Hawkeye.
Interesting. Although these sight lines on this map are pretty lovely for a Hawkeye. So if you are good at him, I don't blame you at all for wanting to try him on this map.
Yeah, no, not at all. And for our last two bands, let's see what Moonlights has cooking. Captain America. Interesting. How do you feel about that?
Hey, you know what? Right now, that man is just he's like a cat. He has 9 lives and he never uses one.
Yes.
And you can't kill him. You just can't freaking kill that dude.
Yes, of course. Captain America is, what I was looking for out of that one. And now Johnny going to be out of here as well. The Human Torch not allowed whatsoever. Magic Chems looks a little lost still on that read. Buddy, it's banned.
Hey, but you know what? He has been working on that Iron Fist. So there it is. There it is. He took those notes from Sorali. He took that note page, ran with it, worked with it, and is now not just Magic M's anymore.
Let's go. Iron Fistichems. I'm absolute, or Fistichems, like fisticuffs. You know what I mean?
Fisticuffs. Fistichems.
Yeah, no. Yes, Fistichems. Oh my, Fistichems is fisting them. Anyways, now moving on from that. See what we have. I'm excited to honestly see this. Every time Magic is banned now away from Magic Chems, I look forward to seeing what they're gonna play.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? I am excited to see what he does here. His improvement this season, just from watching him adapt and learn other characters, has been quite cool to see.
Oh, and now this is exciting as well due to the fact I know Sorale's happy in the back. We have the Hulk Namora team up.
Oh, yes. Gamma Squiddies on parade.
Gamma Squid. I'm excited. Let's see what we have. Gonna be throwing that up in the air. And, Moonlights. How are they going to attack this? Jack Daniels gonna be throwing those nuts every which way here. Already a decent bit of space taken here by Moonlights. KC Birthright respond. Magic M's looking for an in at the moment. Gonna start the dive. Here we go. Goes on to Squirrel Girl. A whole lot of damage gonna be taken and just has to get out already. That is insane how fast they turn.
Look at that squid laser beam fix. It just looks absolutely ridiculous. And it's like your life flashes before your eyes. Because it does.
Yeah, no, indeed it does, because the amount of DPS that thing can put out is disgusting. And I'm really looking for Finlow and Magic Chems to be diving together here. Magic Chems, as we saw, did indeed go down. Jack Daniels finding Empyra as well. It looks like the defensive KC Birthright struggling a little bit, Lauren.
Struggling just a bit here, and this cart is moving, Vix.
Oh, yes, indeedy it is. Now they're trying to walk up here to find a little bit more space. Treadmill looking for anything. Are we going to find somebody when they come out of the bubble? Namor. Not dead just yet. Jack Daniels with that new Punk Squirrel Girl skin. I am in love. I love her so much. You have no idea.
I love that skin too. I feel like they did her dirty on the eyebrows, but other than that, it's a W.
There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Magic M's able to find one on the treadmill.
Oh my!
The MO will come out. Trying to mind control as much as possible. Cloak and Dagger ult is there as well, but the carpet is like only going to keep him on a little bit longer. Lethal. Is this what I've been looking for from KC Birthright? The Invisible Woman ult comes out as well. Jack Daniels throwing the squirrels left and right. That Squirrel Tsunami was out as well. There's 2 down. The KO's coming in now from Moonlights. And it just looks like KC Birthright not able to find anything yet at all.
Not at all. This is absolutely shocking. Will Moonlights come back again and do a reverse sweep here?
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, my goodness. And Pyro on the low-key copying Cloak and Dagger to get those carpets down, and Ji-Guan Chao Hong is out!
Oh,
Let's
there he
see,
goes.
Gets rooted down. The block, though, gonna give him a lot of shield. And it looks like Magic Chems. There
Wow.
we go. Finds two. Finlow there as well. The Incredible Hulk. Oh, yeah, baby. This
We're
is what
hulking.
you want to be seeing.
We're hulking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're hulking. We're hulking time. Oh, no. I don't think he's hulking anymore, unfortunately.
No. Just
no,
gamma-ing.
No. Yeah, gamma-ing back to base, unfortunately. Well, Finlow gonna be dead for 2 more seconds and gonna be able to get back in time. Don't worry, right?
Yeah, we got this. We got this.
Only 60 seconds.
Indeed, we still have that squid from Namor. Let's see what we're gonna be able to do with it. In the back, Treadmill looking for anything at the moment. The Emma mind control gonna be doing a whole lot. Gamerfletch finds one into King Louis. Falls here. Oh wait, hold on. This is exactly what you want to be seeing.
Absolutely.
Fletch about to fall down soon. And Moonlights gets team wiped by KC Birthright with, oh god, there's only 30 seconds left. Holy.
Oh my god. You know what? Moonlights was doing a really great showing there. Getting around that first corner on this map is half the battle. And they were able to do that. And look at this. They're just... KC Birthright is just waiting for it.
Oh my god, wait, Magic Chems might end up going down. Nice block there to save. Carpet going out there from G Solano. Ult coming out left and right, actually, from Moonlights. Gamerfletch, though, is going to be the first one to find anything onto Treadmill. Up on the ambulance, Cloak and Dagger will be dead. Meanwhile, no meteor or anything. Is Emma going to be able to find some 3 health? And that is a KO. Magic Chems finds one as well. And wow,
Squirrel Girl dies with the ult. That is not good. No.
That is not good at all. And overtime is down. And fortunately, Moonlight's not able to push it into the first point.
Not at all. And there were I think there was multiple players there that died with ult in hand. Super unfortunate.
Yeah, sad indeed. They really were succeeding at first, but just lost their steam about halfway through. The momentum went down. Magic Chems said, I understand now, and killed all of them.
I have understood the assignment, boss. Put me in.
Well, now, KC Birthright don't even have to take it all the way to the first point. They simply have to get it about 90 to 100 meters, somewhere in there, I believe. Maybe a little less. If I'm, let's find out, actually. 116 meters, okay. I was in the ballpark, don't worry about it.
You were close, you were close.
Close to a home run. If I would have said 116.81 meters, would you still have given it to me?
I would have.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much.
I got your back regardless.
Thank you so much. Finlow, hulking out. Of course.
Out.
I'm hulking. I'm hulking right now.
Hulking.
That's the
He's
call.
hulking.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, a Magic Chems on a Hawkeye.
Okay, buddy, you're a melee player. Come on. Is this katana only Hawkeye? What am I gonna see here?
I'm scared. I'm scared, Vix. I need an adult.
Don't ever switch off this man for the entire round. I need to see every single shot that comes out, and I will call miss. No, come on, show me the Hawkeye. All right, gonna get onto the Iron Fist. Magic Chems, I love you when you watch this back. I enjoy your play, my friend. Nice block. Making it a lot of health there. Probably gonna load up on that G in a second. Namor, oh god, the squid. Yeah.
Oh,
that squid just pumps there for a second.
My goodness.
And already in the back now. God, it's like they heard me, you know? Like, just
I want them
to be diving.
Maybe you are their little demon in barriers.
Yes,
they don't even know.
I'm the little demon. And now Magic Chems in the back. Treadmill, turn around, my friend. Your supports are getting absolutely messed with. King Louis goes down.
Oh my gosh.
And now the Squirrel Girl trying to do as much as possible. Gonna jump away from that Namor in the bubble. And this is not looking good right now, Lauren.
No, it is not. Magic Chems is just having his way with the entire backline of Moonlights. And, yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, no, does not care at all. And only a few meters left, just shy of 15. Lauren is all they need to take Midtown for themselves. Are they going to find it here? Oh, wait, they do.
Oh.
1, 2, 0.
Oh.
I thought somebody was going to touch there for a moment. But
it looked like it. It looked like it. There was the potential.
Well, unfortunate there, but KC Birthright will be your map #1 winners.
And we have a Magic Chems MVP on the punching guy.
Oh yeah, our punching is that what he is?
Yes, that's what he is.
Our punching guy indeed was able to take it. Magic Hems, like you said, with the MVP. 10 final hits, 6,336 damage there, baby. Loving it.
We love to see it.
Oh, really want to see Moonlights, what they're going to be able to do for map number 2, because they honestly, I thought they had a great start there on their attacking side.
I agree. It was a great showing at the start there for Moonlights. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I was like, let me see all 3 points of Midtown right here, but
absolutely. And you know what? If there's one team that is scrappy enough to claw their way back from something, it very well could be Moonlights. But you know who might know more about that? You know who might know more about that?
Luke, Sorale,
Yeah.
take it away.
Guys. These transitions are top tier.
I know, aren't they?
I don't like how close you were to the mic there. That would, geez.
Should I get close too?
No. Look, please, no. Go back to waving. Don't do that.
Okay, my bad.
All right.
We like to have some fun over here, right?
Absolutely. Props to Magicums, and honestly, the whole Birthright team, they were working like a well-oiled machine. It didn't click immediately at first, but once they got past that initial choke at the beginning of Midtown, they just kind of went crazy.
Yeah, I was watching Moonlights because like they seemed really strong. Like they were hitting the shots with Hawkeye, setting up kills with Squirrel Girl, and even Lethal L doing an amazing job with the combos that Emma Frost is supposed to put forward. Like I was like, what is this match I'm watching? Who is Moonlights and where did they come from? But no, there wasn't enough traction because Magic Him got the ult. We went to the cheaper town hall discount. Coupons were served, and people just got punched out, right? And then Gamer and Flaxer just following up, making sure that Moonlights wasn't able to find their footing after that. It was like really crazy because Moonlights just fell to pieces by just those 3 players, really.
Hey, you can't give them all the credit. It was everybody working as a unit. They were dividing into pairs and like diving together. You would see, let me double check. It was Finlow on the Hulk diving in with Magicums, and Fletch with Falsier. One would be peeling, one would be doing damage, one would while the other pair would just diving in repeatedly. Everyone had like their own role, and they were going in pairs, and they were effectively breaking apart Moonlights. When the team isn't grouped together for Moonlights, it doesn't seem like they're able to respond to these kind of flanks and dives.
It kind of sounds like a more military approach when you put it that way. It's like, make sure you have your battle buddy, do the thing. You have a mission, grab your battle buddy, do the thing. And, when you put it like that, kind of replaying the match in my mind, yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't even notice Flinlow because again, I was mainly watching Moonlights, as the Hulk, just making sure Magic Him had the backup, and they both on characters that are easy to get in and get out.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I was really happy we finally got to see the Gamma team up. Nobody's been targeting it so far, and it is just as powerful as I remember. Thank you.
There's no changes there. But going forward, our next map, Burning T'Challa, what do you think's going to happen?
First things first, I did like most of Moonlight's giraffes. I don't think the read ban was necessary after there was an Iron Fist Protect. You know exactly what Magicums is going to be playing. They're going to be playing with the Fisticuffs. They're going to be awakening their chi, playing Iron Fist. If it was like, I feel like that ban could have gone towards Emma. It could have gone towards, I actually think they shouldn't save Emma in this case. I think they're kind of outclassed when it comes to Emma performance. Edbutt does fine, but I think they have better heroes in their pool than to play Emma. And it kind of showed here when Fletch was able to find more openings and more picks than Edbutt was. So I think maybe ban that instead of the read next time, save something else, or maybe get rid of Hulk to get rid of that team out.
Yeah, but I don't have too much to go. I'm ready for the next game. They got me all hyped up, and I just want to get into it.
Then before we get into the next game, I will say some final thoughts. That Captain America ban, I know he's strong right now. Birthright doesn't have a Captain America player. Please don't do this. Just reevaluate your draft. I think you guys are on the right track, and you have some sparks that genuinely look like you guys have what it takes to win the match. Other than that, I think we should bring it back to Lauren and Vix, and we get on to game 2 on Burn and T'Challa.
Wave back.
There you go. Anyways,
Wait, I can do you one. How about a thumbs up?
Thumbelina over here.
Thumbelina,
with the
it's
great
me.
Yeah. Am I gonna do the dad wave? Like, hey, how are you? You know, like,
Hey, guy. Hey, guy.
where do I go? Like, what you make Shuvi do every single time. Shuvi just.
Do that all the time.
Yeah, no, love him to death, but that's not what we do here on the very serious caster desk. We are very serious on this desk. We are so serial, just like Sorale is.
Yeah!
Yeah,
We love cereal.
Of course, Alu Crunch. But anyways, here we go. Burn and T'Challa, game number 2, domination, baby.
Domination. You know what? This map has been giving me quite a fit in the past couple of days, and I don't know why. I don't know, man. People are just weird on this map. I don't know.
I am indeed a freak when it comes to this map, especially on Spaceport.
You know what? That's my favorite stage of this map.
You know what?
Spaceport.
Let me throw in some lore. So during the whole production process of this, when the maps were being picked and everything, I was helping Amir find some of the backgrounds. You know, this is if you're curious about this.
I am.
Amir couldn't find the thing for Wakanda here because for some reason it was called Golden City. So I don't know if we can call it Burning T'Challa the Golden City, but I was like, okay.
Oh.
It's the Golden City. Yeah, so there's there's your little map lore, I guess. I don't know.
I love map lore. I'm here for
into
any lore.
Yeah. Let's get into some pick and ban lore. Groot gonna be banned away with an Iron Fist save once again for KC Birthright with Magic. Magic and Bruce Banner banned from Moonlights with an Emma Frost save.
I love an Emma Frost save. I'm here for Emma Frost stuff all the time. And look at that! No more gammas for anybody involved.
Yeah, no more gammas at all. Loki, meanwhile, going to be saved with a Psylocke ban as well. Now let's see, Moonlights, how are we going to be responding to this? Nate? I must ponder the orb about the Namor. The orb is very confused at the moment as to a Namor save, but I mean, I guess Jack Daniels just really wants to play it. There has to be
a reason.
Okay, no ban from Moonlights on the last one, but what will KC Birthright do? Let's see. Who can
you know what? I really don't understand treadmill on this Hawkeye. I don't understand it. I don't know what value that's providing for
Magneto.
them.
Okay, no Magneto. I like that. No bubble is actually going to allow Magic Chems to just completely dive, and Ed is going to be on the Penny Parker. It seems Lauren, I guess you get a little bit of a limelight this game, huh?
You know what? I am here for a Penny Parker any day of the week, any minute of the day. Count me in. Let's do it.
Finlow, meanwhile, no Bruce Banner means it's going to be Venom for the big man here with Gamerfletch back on the Emma Frost.
We love Emma Frost up in here.
And we actually have a Mirror, Moon Knight, and Cloak and Dagger for this, which I'm quite happy about. Oh, is that
Oh.
Is that a Spider-Man? Is that a Spider-Man? Is that a Spider-Man?
Look at Magic M's. What would the name here be for
Spidey Chems. Spidey Chems.
Spidey Chems.
I love Spidey Chems.
Spider could have bitten any.
His Spidey Chems are tingling.
Look at that.
All right.
Look
well,
at
let's
that.
see. Let's see what he's going to be able to do now here as we get onto the Chrono Vibranium Lab. If I remember what exactly this is called, I'm just going to call it
literally love the fact that you know the technical names of all these maps because
yeah, all the little spots. Yeah.
Bless ya.
Yeah,
I can't remember them.
My job is to brain. Don't worry. What are we doing here? Are we just what are we doing?
we're just being a ceiling spider.
I guess so, but with the Venom team up, I'm curious to see. He's going to have a sexy one-shot combo he can attempt here soon.
Goodness.
And he's going to be up right now. It's going to be tough to dive with that penny right there, but he does have that little bit of invulnerability. They need to get rid of the web producer. I don't even know. I'm just going to call it the web producer.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, exactly. Where what? Dude, I was so lost. I was like, is he in the map? Where is he? Matt has to fall back. Talk to me, what's going on?
Oh, you know what? This penny right now is doing some work, and I love it. I'm here for it.
Oh, that is a very low Venom at the moment. Oh, Magic Chems comes in and just beats the crap out of Jack Daniels. Point is actually almost... It feels like it's going to go over to Moonlights here.
It's looking that way, because it looks like Magic M's is the only man up right now.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard in the back. Oh, so
Whoa.
close. Oh, my God. Go for the health pack on the side, maybe? Has
Maybe.
no webs at the moment. Yeah, this is going to be rough. Magic Chems goes down, and Moonlights
He tried.
I think we need to get off the Spider-Man right now.
I agree with that. I think he had way more value on the Iron Fist for sure.
Yeah, I think this is get off of that and Cloak and Daggers. Anyways, I'm not here to criticize. I'm here to talk. Anyways, Finlow gonna be now trying to walk up with all this, but are we gonna see a Venom ult anytime soon? Penny will be trying to stall as much as possible with this, and there we go, another Cloak and Dagger ult. Invisible Woman coming out as well. So many ults left and right. I'm loving it.
We love a spider time.
Let's see. Jack Daniels does have that ult available. There we go.
Oh, Magic down and Pyra down.
And oh, wait, falls here with two. Finlow with a KO themselves on a Jack Daniels. And it looks like the Venom's actually putting in work. And I believe the point may go over to KC Birthright. And they have a Doctor Strange now, which I'm happy to see.
We love a Strange. I would love to see a Scarlet with this, because then my little heart would be so happy to see all my people on the screen at the same time.
My little heart.
My little heart.
My little Southern Belle heart.
And you know what? This is great too, because this was Moonlight's map pick. So
yes, indeed it was.
It is clear as they are showing why they picked this map.
Now, are we going to see a big Agamotto from the top ropes here, Lauren? Please hide. Hold on. Go up. Go up and let him walk through.
Do it. Yeah,
come on. You know you want to. Yes, go up in the air. Go up in the air. Oh, and Pyra goes down, so you might have to use an ultimate or two. Giggles does have the Cloak and Dagger already. Almost at 40% here. The Moon indeed will haunt him. Gamer Flesh forced to back up. No healing coming in at the moment. Magic Chems does end up taking down Jack Daniels, I believe, with the ultimate there. We saw it for a second. Giggles now with the carpet can be all over the point at the moment. Big healing. There he is. Jay Solano as well, healing back and forth and back and forth. Agamotto, they're going to have to wait for the carpet to go out, and they might be able to get a big one here. We're going to see anybody going up into the air. Strange, let's see it. Come on. Don't wait too long, brother. Magic Chems goes down by the eye of Agamotto.
Oh my God.
Able to take down Cloak. I mean,
I was gonna say
nothing at the moment.
But yeah, absolutely agree with that. Well, wholeheartedly, I think there was plenty of other different opportune areas to use that.
Yeah. That is completely
at least
all right.
it wasn't a complete waste.
Not at all. And look at that big shield coming out for Venom right now. And KC Birthright, they found exactly what they were looking for on this point. Magic Chems found Spider-Man like he has found God, it looks like. And now with only 10% more to go, our Moonlight's going to be able to respond in time. Oh, Magic Chems, this is dirty. This is dirty, brother.
Oh, my.
Oh, please don't. No, he pulls him. The portal. No.
Oh,
stellar spaceport.
Oh, that was dirty on dirty on dirty.
Oh my goodness! Wow, that was just disgusting. Oh Lord, Lauren.
He has found God. That is the tweet.
30 seconds before you attack. Get
Wow.
ready.
That was just insane. Beautiful pull by Magic Chems there. I get more golf claps. Please, Lauren. More golf claps.
More snaps for me, my friend.
Yes, more snaps from you indeed. Moonlights, what are they going to be changing to? Ed, now on the strange treadmill we saw go over to hell there at the last second. Jack Daniels with the Namor. It looks like they're really going to have to change it for the spaceport.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the Namor is just really
1.
helping at this point.
All you need to do
But-
is capture the mission area.
I mean, to each his own.
Yeah, no, that was disgusting. Well, a little under 30 seconds until the point comes out. Let's see if KC Birthright are going to be... Oh, my God. Okay, that was close. Let's see if they're going to be able to hold it. Oh, my God. That was... Holy... Ira actually getting a kill to kill. Oh, seems falls here. He's found 2 KOs. But, okay, wait, hold on. Finlow finds one on the G Solano as well. What happened there?
We are
Lethal. Wait,
we
what's
are
happening?
peasanting. We are peasanting.
Actually, okay, hold on, Magic. Wait, hold on.
oh.
All right, back it up.
Bag it up.
Back it. Oh, Lethal ends up going down. That's sad.
At least he took a few with him there. And we're gonna
Yeah,
have
they
our
were-
first full capture of this round.
Yeah, no, beautifully done. 2% and counting here for KC Birthright. Magic Chems goes right onto the Hella, and what a beautiful pick there, indeed. Empira be finding anything with this carpet at the moment. 28% increased damage with that little window there. Find another Agamotto maybe coming out from Ed here soon. We're gonna see it. There's the Agamotto, but around the wall falls here. I think is gonna be able to take out the Strange. Very nicely done there. Great use of natural cover.
Very, very good use. This point is so meticulous with the way it's set up in these little opening holes that you really have to find a good angle if you're playing a distance character.
Now, with 40% here for KC Birthright, Moonlights, they're going to have to figure out something fast. They do have the Hella Ultimate. They have G Solano. With those carpets on the Cloak and Dagger, they're going to need it possibly to push in here. The amount of damage they're taking is just disgusting. Namor trying to throw spears there. Does find Empira. Beautifully done. Finlow going to be going on in now. Getting a lot of damage here on the Venom. Almost takes down Hella. Magic Chems, though, finds 2. The Agamotto as well. So many ults being used. But at this point, it's just a measuring contest of something I can't say on broadcast. And KC Birthright are winning.
Use your imagination.
Use your imagination, just like SpongeBob did. Or, sorry,
Exactly.
the non-copyrighted looking sponge.
That just happens to have eyes and a pair of shorts.
Yes, and his name is Robert.
And his name is Robert.
Oh, of course. Hella. Oh, actually, great job there by Giggles to counter that Hella ult. And oh boy, I can already see where this is about to go.
Oh, no.
Right onto point goes Khonshu. I can't see the indicator for it, which is kind of weird, but Falsi's just kind of up here having a good time, it looks like. And here we go. There's Khonshu. I see the indicator for it now.
Gracious.
It's going to be a 1-for-1 from the DPS ultimates. Treadmill goes down as well as Giggles. But let's see now who's going to be able to hang it up. Moonlights, can you take the point here? King Louis goes down. G Solano goes down as well. Left and right.
they're
Fletch
so
goes down.
close.
Gets traded out. Jack Daniels goes lethal, trying to ult whatever. And oh, I think this might be it for map number 2. I'm correct. KC Birthright.
Wow,
up
what
in
a
the
nice
series.
try. What a nice try at the end there by Moonlights. They were trying their darndest.
They're up right now 2-0 and taking us into match point.
Match point on a best of 5 series here on our second game of the evening with KC Birthright and Moonlights, with Finlow getting that MVP on the Venomussy.
Venom indeed going absolutely crazy there for them. What a clean second point. 22-0 on the Venom. Not a singular knockout smile on that.
That is insane there.
Indeed, Lauren.
And I had a thought there of
No, it's okay. Hit me with
somebody
it.
messed with the lobby setting and it threw me off for a second.
No worries at all. You are all good. I was like, oh, are we okay? But yeah, what a game at number 2 there from KC. Hello. Hi.
Hello. Hi. Hi.
How's it going? We're a little bit more zoomed in, but hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Wait, which way do I have to look? This way? That way?
Yeah, you're that way. Yeah, no, you were. Yep, that way.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it
What's
going?
on?
Nothing at all. But yeah, great
Okay.
game.
Great game. Awesome job by all. And who would have thought Spidekems came down and swooped in?
Are we gonna see Black Panther chems?
You know what? Just go down the line at this point. Just
Yeah,
try
no,
them
of
all
all
out.
the flankers. Well, how about to talk a little bit more about that game? I'm just going to send it right on over to the ASMR
Absolutely.
analyst desk of Aluk and Sarale. Gentlemen, take it away.
Available for hire.
Tempts me to blow out everybody's ears, but I won't do that. And production would kill me.
I mean, I wouldn't complain. I don't know. After these games, like, oh boy, it just kind of take me out of the shock of the back and forth of what we just witnessed. Again, Moonlights looking strong, but still not able to cap the point against Birthright here on Burden T'Challa. Like, yeah, no, wake me up, because I like every time that Moonlights, I'm like, oh, they got this. They made a big play. It's just like, just kidding. Because Magickims is just allowed to do work. Finlow, Flaxer, he was camping out on top of a statue.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if it was Magickims. I think it was mainly Finlow. That Venom was disgusting.
He did
Genuinely, not
have
even
22
dying.
knocks on the Venom, 9 final hits, 12k damage on Venom.
Yeah, it's every time Venom went in, Magickims was able to find kills, especially towards the end with Fletch's Strange. That Agamotto at the end ended up getting Magickims way more kills than I expected, which props to him for capitalizing on it.
Yeah,
Although
just
some
great.
of these Spidey swings get me very worried, going right into the face of danger and just saying, I'll live.
It's fine. I got my spider sense. We're fine. No, but yeah, when you have dive like that and you have a Doctor Strange to protect the back line and just shield, making sure that nobody's able to put any pressure, and then you're able to step up and continue to apply pressure with that shield. Yeah, it's good coordination. Again, it feels like we're revisiting that theme from the first game where you work it in pairs, where Finlow, of course, and Spider-Man on Magickims, and then Flaxer and Gamer Fletch working in tandem as well, with the support just backing everybody up. So great showing from Birthright, but still, there's a lot of fight on Moonlight's side of things. I'm gonna keep glazing on Lethal L on Emma Frost. Like, he even though the team's not getting results, he looks astounding.
Yeah, Man, I told you should just ban the Emma. I think they're getting outclassed. Also, you know what? On that note, Moonlights this time around, at least their first half of the draft, I think they did phenomenally. The orb here pondered the Namor save. I don't make sense of it. That was basically no
after the
save
Hulk
at all.
ban. Yeah,
I don't get that one.
yeah.
And no ban at the end also just didn't make sense to me. There's a lot of high priority that you can ban. At least for Birthright, I noticed that they like to play more brawly compositions. So you could have banned like Moon Knight with where Falster played this time. You could have banned Venom because Finlow is a demon on it and has played it multiple times in the past.
Yeah, I mean, the Moonlight give what is it, 5% or 50? I can't remember exactly the number off the top of my head. How much the team up for Cloak and Dagger? Cloak and Dagger still being consistently played as well. So banning out Moon Knight definitely doesn't seem like a bad idea. Venom and then the Spider-Man team up. I mean, they definitely took advantage of it. That extra health goes a long way for Venom, especially when you consider his primary activation of getting bonus health through his shield. No further notes. They just got to work on the draft. They're playing okay. They're being very scrappy. We just got to make sure that their cohesion as a team sticks there, because they put it down some good fights, but then they just fall apart after the first fight. So they kind of just again, bans and lock it in. Really, this is your final chance. No more. This is, if you lose here on Clintar, well, thank you for joining the RRL.
Yeah, unfortunately for Moonlights, when ultimates are not a part of the equation, they look very strong actually. They were winning quite dominantly at the beginning of that last map. Even had like what, a 52% lead on the first map, but
Yep.
Birthright just has a better econ management for their ultimates.
Yeah, honestly, that's always one of the things that we're seeing from the top 4 teams. It is that ult economy management, taking your time, farming the damage that you need to get there, or the heals if you're a strategist, and just waiting for the opportune moment to use it, or just not use it at all because your team is doing that well, and it's like, okay, you have it. Like we did see that in KC Strikers in Ayres, that I can't remember which player. There was a sidelock ult that got held onto for a long time. I think that was Baiju actually. So Birthright seems that comfortable. Get to the ults and then ruin Moonlight's day. That was hard to say.
Yes, but as we look forward to the next match on Clintar, what other adaptation do you want to see? Because at least from the first match, Moonlight showed a little bit more life on their attack this time around.
Yeah, I think if they're able to protect the Gamma team up, that might be a good thing for Moonlights, but it's also very damaging, because we did see Birthright play that earlier too. So it's like it's a double-edged sword. You kind of have to find that niche that Birthright doesn't use, and that's it really pulls into question how much research and prep has Moonlights done, because we're gonna have Clintar, lots of open sight lines. I think if Claire was here, we'd be seeing Black Widow banned again, for instance. We see Hela being played by Treadmill. So, I'm kind of looking at him and like, are you going to have those open sight lines to make use of that? Are we going to see Loki being picked so that you can make use of the team up? Those kinds of questions are rattling in my mind, but I don't have anything for Birthright, because I think they got it figured out. It's all on Moonlights to figure out how to, find the next game.
Yes, and it looks like all the players are ready, so you know what? I think it's time to send it back to our casters and get ourselves into Game 3 and see if Moonlights can bring it back.
Anyways, hello, welcome back.
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry, I had to hit start. Here we go.
Welcome. Here we go. We're going to be getting on to our possible final game of the evening. Lauren, I'm excited.
I am very excited as well. This is one of my personal favorite maps.
Indeed, it is a great one. Clintar, we will be going to the Symbiotic Surface, a convergence map. Birthright versus Moonlights.
Birthright versus Moonlights on for this third matchup here in a best out of 5. Here we go.
Here we go, indeed. Remember, everybody, Moonlights now have to reverse sweep KC Birthright in every single map. Or, well, over every single map, I should say. My apologies. And now the bans start, of course. A Magic band will be the first one. Magic Chems, you ain't getting on it.
Not at all. No Magic today. No Magic.
No Hawkeye either. By what I'm currently seeing on my screen, they don't want Treadmill to be getting on over to the Hawkeye. And, of course, the Iron Fist save once again. But we didn't get to see it last game as we saw Spidey Chems.
Spidey Chems!
Spidey Chems, indeed. I really enjoyed it. It had its moments, I will say, over everything. But now, let's see. Emma Frost will be saved for Moonlights. Will the White Queen herself be able to save them?
Let's see what happens here.
Indeedy. And now coming up for the ban, what are we going to see, Moonlights? Is it going to be nothing? Okay, it's going to be nothing. Nothing will be banned.
Nothing. I love nothing. Nothing is a big
Good friend of
threat
mine.
here. Yeah.
Nothing's a good friend of mine, honestly. Went to college, even though I didn't go to college. Now, let's see, KC Birthright, what will you be taking away? Is it going to be the Namor? Is it going to be the Groot? Is it going to be, I don't even know, Magneto? Which, again, like I said, makes sense. They don't want the bubbles to be going on to any target that is going to be dove by Magichems or whoever else is going to be diving. Makes total sense.
Absolutely. And I just noticed, too, that we do have a hover over the Johnny Storm, which could just be the end-all, be-all here for this matchup.
Yeah, this map can go very fast if KC Birthright are able to defend.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And as Sorelli once said back in the day, or maybe just a second ago, flyers are just the bane of some people's existence.
I remember a quote from Sorale a very long time ago that he stole from me. Q Therapy.
Oh, yes.
Of course. Q Therapy, a true Vix classic that I
We
sang
are
the solo
saving
to.
a Black Widow here, Vix.
I like it. I like it. And no ban again. They really only wanted to ban Magic.
They just
Mantis.
I don't know what. Okay.
Right here is gonna
Okay.
call the difference.
Well,
I see what's going on here. I'm picking up what they're putting down.
I'm not. Anyways, let's see what they're going to be doing here. There's no Johnny's allowed. I mean, a lot of options here, Lauren. A lot of options.
The world is Birthright's oyster at this point. I mean, I don't know, man.
Oh, Jack Daniels on the Punisher treadmill going to be on that read for a, wow, like a 1.5 tank. I kind of like it.
Hey, you know what? That works because, as I will say until I'm 6 feet under, that man doesn't die. He does not die.
Unless I'm
We'll be
playing
gone in
him.
30 seconds. Stay strong.
Yes. You
course.
are the end-all, be-all.
I truly am the end-all, be-all. But now, here we go. 20 seconds left. Moonlights, don't psych yourself out right now, friends. Y'all can do it. You've got to believe in the heart of the cards.
In the heart of the cards, it is.
And as we look over the
battle starts in
vistas
5,
of
4,
Lentar,
3,
Lauren, would you buy a rental property
2,
here?
1.
And Clintar?
Stop
Yeah.
them from securing
Absolutely
the mission
not. I don't want boogers in my face all the time.
Well, that is unfortunate. Noel will be coming in to be your landlord. And now here we go.
I always call the little thingies that come out of the map here the big boogers.
That is the symbiote juice. And now
Yeah.
Lethal L going to be on the Thor here, which I'm actually a fan of. We haven't seen Thor in quite a while.
No,
And we can
not
see
in a
Finlow
long time, actually.
Just running on the wall there. Magichems, like we said, going to be on that Iron Fist here. Which, you know, like Magichems, if y'all end up winning this whole thing, like get a skin, get the Iron Fist battle pass hit, please. And now Falls, you're actually already having that Squirrel Tsunami falling a little bit low. We'll go towards the health pack. Magichems is going to be taking out Treadmill. Jack Daniels going to be on the, I was going to say on the Gatling gun there. I couldn't remember turret there for a second. I was trying to remember the word Gatling gun something.
Gun.
Hey, basically, it's a Gatling gun. It has 4 barrels, you know?
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
It's a Gatling gun.
It
Now
is
he's going to be a little deep right now. The carpet is coming out. Will it be enough, though, from Cloak and Dagger? Gamer Fletch going to kick him on out of it. And King Louie, that's going to be both support ults actually used already. That's going to allow the DPS on Birthright to just go crazy here, Lauren.
Absolutely, this is insane right here.
Yeah, here we go. Finlow in the back, as always, trying to take down the strategist. And that's 4 members of Moonlights down. 5. Can we make it 6 with Lethal L?
Makes it. There it is.
There it is.
A full wipe skis.
And now 2 minutes left for Moonlights. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is just insane. Birthright have such a strong hold here. What do you even do if you're Moonlights?
A portal.
Wow.
Maybe.
I mean, Yeah, no, that I could see a strange switch, maybe from Lethal or Ed. I will say, if anything, I kind of want it to be from Ed, because 2 Brawl tanks, it's not bad, but definitely would like one of them to kind of have that main tank energy at the moment. Finlow gonna be diving.
Wow, what a
Ammo
dive.
ultimate. Beautifully done from the top ropes. Falzier goes down, or I'm sorry, Falzier able to find one. Gamer Fletch finds him. Yeah, this is just, it's looking rough. What are you doing?
That is looking super rough. You know what I would have honestly done here? I would have made a switch to a Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. I would have built up that Scarlet Witch ult and gone through a portal and tried to pure chaos everyone into the air.
Chaos! Anyways, but here we go. The diving strike coming in from Finlow gets a bunch in. Or we're going to see the ultimate here in a moment. Trying to get rid of that circle. Is actually just going to swing on back as all the carpets coming out from the cloak and daggers. Swirl Tsunami just about ready. It is ready, actually, I should say, from Falzier. Are we going to see it anytime soon, though? No, Pyra takes down Treadmill. Finlow diving right on the Lethal, right under their head. And Pyra, another one, Magic Way.
You're an auctioneer now.
Yeah, actually. Come on down to Clintar, going once, going twice. Come on. $350, $350 for Falzier's dead body. Come on.
Boogers for all.
Yeah. Yeah, actually. Don't talk to me. I'm gonna talk back. Anyways, sorry, the demons in my head are currently talking to me to everybody. I'm gonna transform into Sorale soon.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, here we go. That is a massive diving strike there, fighting every single member. Ed gonna be using that ultimate, but it doesn't look like it'll be enough. Trying to force all the members of KC Birthright to walk over to them. Pyra now looking for anything with this Loki at the moment. Are they going to be able to find it? 10 seconds left for Moonlights. They're going to have to try to get on the point. Giggles does end up going down. 2 members. KC Birthright, is this what they were looking for? Another one goes down. Moonlights are able to find something unless Finlow Magic is
got one
crazy. Scroll Tsunami is going out now. Are they going to be able to find anything? It's doing a whole lot of damage, but getting healed will be Jack Daniels. They find another one. Magic M's trying to go out, do anything. No health at the moment. Has to heal back on up. OT, and they will almost find the point. Magic Hems is stalling. There's no way. Ends up dying. The circle is out. They need to find anything right now. They need to get a pick. The portal is there. All the members are coming back on the point. Giggles does end up going down to Lethal L. And left and right, Moonlights, they're actually killing.
Oh my gosh, they're actually killing it!
There we go. Magic Hems goes down, and they find the point.
Wow, what a rally and a comeback from Team Moonlights. That was just ult economy soaring at that point.
Beautifully done.
Did I just make up a word? I'm pretty sure.
Ultimate connoisseur.
Ultimate connoisseuring.
A little over 2 minutes to push this in, Lauren. How far will they be able to get it?
Well, they have a whole whopping 2 minutes to their good side here. So let's see what they can do.
Oh my god, here we go. Finlow is diving. Ooh, they still have that ultimate available. Oh, Magic M's able to find Treadmill, and the fight is looking good. Another one, 2 KOs for Magic M's, 1 for Empyra. Oh my god, this is just beautiful, this Iron Fist, Lauren. Isn't it nice?
It's so nice, and I hate this guy, man. I don't like being punched into oblivion, and that's exactly what Magic M's is doing. I'm sorry, Fistic M's.
Fistic, is that what he is this time?
Yes. Fistic M's. Dude, this Finlow.
Oh my lordy. Well, now here comes the ultimate from Finlow, and the dives are so coordinated. Moonlights the pushes over for this. What do I even say at this point, Lauren?
Yeah, this might be a GG's not go next. I don't know, man.
Oh my goodness.
They're locked and they're loaded.
Less than 60 seconds now for Moonlights. They have a few ultimates. G Solano is getting ready to use it. There we go. It's going to be starting the fight off. Lethal has theirs. Treadmill can copy any ultimate as well with the Loki. KC Birthright are probably going to respond in force here soon. G Solano all the way in the back will end up going down, though. Lethal L's there, but Empyra and Gamer Flesh. Empyra with a triple KO there. And I think this push is done for Moonlights, Lauren. Only 20 seconds
it's looking
left.
like it. It's really looking like it. Although Jack Daniels and Treadmill do have ult available here.
Ooh, this is rough. Magic M's coming on back. No jumps for a moment. 10 seconds, Lauren. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Gotta touch.
3, 2, 1. They're able to get on it with Treadmill. But oh, this is not looking good. Gamer Flash maybe about to go down. Does find one in the form of Jack Daniels. But their own carpet will be going out while they're dead. And it'll just be pulling everybody in. But the ultimate is so nice. Magic ends with
Oh no.
Chao Hong and Pyro falls, but so does King Louis. Finlow finds one on the dive. And in overtime,
They gotta touch. Someone's gotta touch.
Slowly with all that DPS, but is it going to be enough? It's about to run out. 1 second left. Finlow dives again with Magic Chems. They take down the Punisher, and the punches are still coming out. Luna able to ult. Overtime just barely hanging on. 6 seconds left of the K-pop. But they're still going to be building ults. Falls here getting closer and closer. Magic Chems just about to go down if they touch. Or if they step off the point at all, that is going to be it for their attacking side.
Wow.
Dagger find another ultimate. Jack Daniels trying to put out the DPS where
They're
they can. G Solano's
still
in the
moving
back.
it. They're
and
moving
vulnerability, they're moving it piece by piece. 87, 88, 89, 90. Lethal L up in the air, going to drop down. Isn't able to find one. The Cloak and Dagger ult is now going to be doing so much. That Scroll Tsunami also in the back. They're going to have to either focus it or do something. That's 2 members down. And I think this might be it for the push of Moonlights. 3 members KO'd. And just back and forth.
And there it is.
KC Birthright.
Wow. What a freaking try from Moonlights, though, at the end there. Oh my goodness, they were relentless.
That was just disgusting. But now, Lauren, it's time for KC Birthright to attack. And if they're able to match Moonlights on that push, it's over.
It is indeed over. This has been quite the matchup here. I give Moonlights all the props in the world for absolutely giving it their best shots here.
Oh, my lordy. Well, now KC Birthright, what is the plan of attack? They're going to be running the same comp, but a few changes. I thought I saw something else from there. Moonlights for a second. I do see a Penny coming out for Ed. So I guess you're a little happy, huh?
I love that. And you know what? This is one of my favorite defensive Penny maps. There's so many good spots up in here to hide your nest. So many good spots for some secret mine traps. I adore it. Hey! Hey!
Hey! Throw it back now. Yo,
throw it back.
Throw it back.
Throw it back. Throw it back.
Yeah,
Throw it back.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm too old for that.
me too at this point.
All you need to do is
I think I became too old for it when I got out of high school a decade ago.
Don't even make me. Don't shut up.
I'm not saying anything. Anyways, Magic Chems is going to. And a little bit of a tricky predicament will be Magic Chems looking for a health pack there. We'll find one. And now where are we going to go with this is the question. The Penny Mines will be destroyed. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a rough dive with the members of Moonlights who they're playing at the moment. Falzir is just kind of, honestly. Oh, great pull there. They're going to try and hop on a King Louis. The freeze came out as what? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, wait. No. Okay. Good healing there on the Finlow. Magic Chems does die, shocker. Anyways, Spider Chem. Sorry, that's not Magic Chems. That's Spider Chems.
Spider Chems. Spider Chems.
Yeah, this does not look like a. This is going to be very rough to get onto anybody with the Namor and Penny. Very nice kiting here. Falls here does find G Solano, so a strategist is down for a moment. Are they going to actually just pop ults is my question. Walking up. Ayres down as well. I don't know if they have enough damage at the moment, actually, to contest this. There goes the shield. Treadmill's down. Hold on. If they play their cards right. Oh, the invulnerability. Go back for a little bit of healing. Oh, wait, actually, I really like this. Finlow now able to take down King Louis. And now,
wow, what a...
Moonlights falling player by player.
I'll tell you, Finlow on this Venom is turning out to be quite a problem.
Yeah, oh, okay, Magic, we didn't see it. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. We can cut that,
no one saw it.
Out of the VOD, don't worry.
No.
But there is
delete the VOD.
And 96.8 meters is all it's going to take for KC Birthright to claim their victory here in the quarterfinals. And going down will be Finlow with a massive ultimate. And oh yeah,
Wow.
that was beautiful. A great dive, taking down Jack Daniels and King Louie. And Lauren, it's just looking rough. I don't think Moonlights is going to be able to hold this.
I don't think so either, Vix. This Venom is just giving them such a problem. Venom.
Yeah, they're going to get multiple players on this. And in the back, yeah, look at this. It's going to be pushing 56, 7, 8, 9, 61, 2, 3, 4, 30 more of those. And it's over with 4 minutes left. All the members of Moonlights are rushing to get back there. 4 ults are available. Jack Daniels goes down before they can even get back. And only a few more meters is what's left. And are they going to be able to touch? No. Congratulations to KC Birthright for winning the second set of the evening against Moonlights.
Second set of the evening goes to another KC team out here. GG's to all involved, and thank you to Moonlights for a wonderful season.
Don't forget to pay your parking tickets on the way out, everybody. We'll catch you next weekend.
And if you go to Pittsburgh, you know that you sit there for about an hour.
Yep. Well, congratulations once again to them for a beautiful victory, but wow.
But yeah, I'm telling you, there you have it. I haven't seen a very good Venom player in a while, and that was pretty fun to watch. Finlow on Venom just absolutely diving the entirety of Moonlights.
Yeah, beautiful. And God, my throat hurts honestly too much. Lauren, I love you to death. I'm just gonna throw it over to Sorelli.
I love you more. Let's do it.
Yeah, just oh my God, my throat. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we have to keep it on over here for a second. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah, we'll just throw it on over there then. Yeah. Okay, we're good. I think.
Throw it again.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought my waving companion was gone, but they're back.
No. I'm here. I never leave you.
Well, unfortunate for Moonlight that their journey ends here, but they at least had a couple of good showing throughout this. To be honest, still confused by the Namor. They ran it this time around without using the Hulk, and I don't know what's going on there with that.
You know, I feel like Moonlight just kind of decided they were just going to have fun, at this point. And, this is, this is a tournament that we did make for fun. And, that's at the end of the day what video games are all about, right? So they decided to go out swinging, have, the serenade, so to speak, as the ship sunk into the icy depths of the jaws of Birthright. So, yeah, Birthright.
If they were going to have fun, why not let Magicums play their namesake? Unleash them. They went down and they were just like, but you can't play Magic.
We're sinking, but you're coming with us, Magic.
I mean, not really sinking, because Magicums has really learned Iron Fist, and honestly, Spider-Man didn't look too bad there either.
No.
I'm really proud with as much progress as all the players have made throughout the season, especially like Birthright. During the beginning, they looked very lost, especially whenever Magicums was banned out. Now they look way more cohesive and like a genuine threat. I don't know how the rest of the bracket is going to turn out because of it. I'm going to have to modify a couple of things moving forward.
Yeah, next week, I mean, the number one thing I can take away from this is we're just going to see Venom banned for Birthright. Most likely. Not going to see that guy ever again, just like Magic. It's like you're going to get Magic, you're going to have to waste your save on Venom or just let him go. So, trying to look up who is facing who next weekend, though, because I've lost my information. Yes, it's going to be Strikers and Nightshades is going to be our first round, and then for a second round, Birthright is going to be facing the Pillarmen. So hopefully the Pillarmen were paying attention, because next week is the semifinals for both of those teams. And then, the winners from those goes on to the grand finals to find out who our champions are in the following weekend. So today is the 3rd. That's going to be on May the 10th. And then the finals again are on May 17th.
Yes, and those are going to be some absolutely amazing games to watch. I'm looking forward to watching the Pillarmen again. They keep doing upset after upset. At this point, it's no longer an upset, it's the expectation. I can't
Yeah.
wait to see them pull out some other crazy stuff.
Like honestly, I'm kind of over here waving my Pillarman flag because they have been a joy to watch. But before we close out, is there anything we want to highlight? On this closing note for Moonlights and moving on for Birthright into next week.
Honestly, there's not too much to say about that last one. There's not too much I can say about bans and picks because it looked nonsensical. At this point, there's no reason to beat a dead horse. We've seen it with the first two games. There's room for improvement there, but they were showing that room for they were showing improvement throughout it. It's just maybe they didn't have the drive for that final game. Birthright just looked like they have multiple like levels to their game plans now, and still have this like tiered offense system where they have multiple players pairing up together and just going together, and it looks very powerful. Like they have the synergy there.
And
So
going into this quarterfinals weekend, Birthright was 4-3 on the record board. I believe they were fourth overall. So coming into the quarterfinals and showing this kind of performance, I feel like they definitely have a lot of confidence. Spent the last week working on some things, and I have high hopes for them next week against the Pillarmen. So maybe there's going to be an upset against the Pillarmen, but I'm still going to wave my flag.
well, we're only gonna know when next week comes. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait on that one. Though I am looking forward to that series as well.
Yep. So anything else other than I know, the Discord, the website, the shop. Please, if you like what we do over here and want to continue to support us, you can always follow us here on Twitch, subscribe, or also follow us on our social media links. They'll be in the chat. You can also shop Team Resilience. I always forget the thing. I'm sorry, Caleb Fanatical. You wrote something up, and I'm all over the place. But go to our shop, support us there, get some really, really nice merch, and of course, join our Discord, be part of the conversation, be part of the development of Team Resilience, because all of this is here for you to be a part of.
Yes, and don't forget to follow the other socials and to interact with our posts. It really helps a lot. Even if it doesn't feel like much, just helping us get that little boost in the algorithm, get more eyes on us, being able to just promote it by being a part of it. It means a lot.
So thank you, and I don't know. That's it. That's good night. Good night. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we will catch you guys next week for our semifinals, and hopefully everybody has a lovely rest of your night.